All right, and hey, look at that, we're live. What is up, Internet? AJ here, along with our motley crew of characters here. Characters is the best word I got right now. How are we all doing tonight? Everybody getting
doing well, AJ. Thank you for asking.
Well, thank you for answering.
Well, Priscilla's gonna kind of be a little tonight, so
just being me.
That's fine. That's fine. So, do you guys remember where you left off? Oh, shit. Thank you for that subscription, by the way, Brave.
Take that, bitch.
Level 3 and add a tree. Well, a decomposition tree.
We were at a farmer's. We were at the
burning bush.
The Jurgens.
The Brogan farm.
Yeah, the Brogan Jurgen.
The Borgans farm, but close.
The Borges farm.
I misspelled it.
Test real quick my mic.
Yeah, sounds fine.
Sounds like we tested it earlier.
Yeah, hasn't changed. We did some tweaking and everything to try to make sure that her mic's working okay. There are some audio issues that I think are being caused by Discord, but we'll make do.
And then we found out that they planted a tree like 3 days, and it already sprouted, and it took us a bit to kill it.
It did. So, you guys did a little exploring last week and checked out not one, but two farms. The Borgans farm and the Joran farm. Upon arriving at the Joran farm, where you guys started, you found the bodies of the owners along with a myriad of different blights that had kind of taken over the farm and killed not just the owners, but the people who were investigating the farm itself. You finished up there, went back and rested, and then checked out the Borgans farm the next day, finding the owners there still alive and intact, but in possession of not just the seeds, but a planted seed that had sprouted into a basically smaller version of the Gulthias tree.
Baby Gulthias.
Yeah.
Samuel Sundries, the seed supplier.
Yes, you did discover that the seeds came from the general store, or at least passed through there.
Best we find out who supplied the general store with these.
Mm-hmm.
They're being marketed as cherry trees.
Yes. Though the invoice that you found listed them only as seeds.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess we're heading to the market or the general goods store.
Yep. So, you guys are currently at the Borgans farm. You guys left off last week right after finishing the battle with the smaller Gulthias tree.
Right.
Yeah.
It's still like morning time-ish, right? Like.
Yep. Yeah. Still pretty early in the day because you guys went there like right after waking up, just after getting fully refreshed, and then yeah.
Yeah.
So did everybody finish leveling up to 3?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys are heading back to town then?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys make your way back to town. It's about a half-hour trip, so it's not a super long travel time.
We took his seeds, didn't we?
You did take the seeds.
Okay.
I believe Book has all of the seeds right now.
I think so. Okay.
I do have all the seeds right now.
Which is probably the safest bet.
I am a safe bet.
So, it takes about a half hour for you guys to get back to town. And where did you want to head first? Because I know you guys talked about checking out Samuel Sundries, and then also possibly the mayor's property at some point.
We could deal with Samuel first and then go to the mayor if you guys want to do that.
I think
I'll
that's a
have to
good
agree with
idea.
that, Priscilla.
Yeah.
Okay.
You good with that, Buck?
I will be okay with that.
Okay, so we all head towards the general goods store.
Okay. Let's see.
I have a bone to pick.
So you guys find Samuel Sundries, which you guys actually passed on the way into town on your first trip through. So you've seen it before. You're relatively familiar with it, although you're probably fairly familiar with the town itself at this point, as you've been there a couple days. It's not huge, and there's not a ton to see. But as you get there, it's just a small single-room shop. And as you step in, there's miscellaneous goods scattered around the room. It's not necessarily particularly organized. But it is a functional shop. Behind the counter, there is a man, probably mid-40s, fairly thin-looking and not necessarily particularly strong-looking. In fact, even scrawny could be used to describe him. He's got thick glasses, and his clothes are a bit worn. And obviously, he does not seem to be moving particularly quickly. As he looks up and sees you guys and just kind of raises a hand and waves at you, but doesn't necessarily say anything just yet.
Does he smile at all?
Yeah, it's kind of a half smile as he looks fairly sleepy behind the counter. It's
I'm
still
about to wake him up.
it's still fairly early in the day, so he's still kind of.
I'm gonna walk up to the front counter. I apologize if I'm interrupting anybody. But I'm gonna grab him by his shirt and lift him up off the ground.
Ah! What are you doing?
Pull the seeds out of my pocket with the other hand. Where did you get these?
They were brought in a shipment. Why do you have them?
Who brought the shipment?
Well, it wasn't our usual dealer. I guess he was supposed to be a replacement.
What do you
What?
look like?
Yes.
Sorry.
Pretty average looking guy. I'd never seen him before. He had funny clothes on, but
Anything distinct?
I mean, it was a kind of a red tunic with some gold design on it.
The design.
You are a fool.
Okay, can we put me down now?
I let him down.
He's kind of shaking at the moment and a little rattled after being just.
Was there anything like pattern or anything on his clothes?
Well, yeah, kind of like this here, and he takes you guys into a back. It's not quite a room. It's more like a storage shed, or it's like it's a closet basically. It's a decent sized closet, and when he takes you in there, he shows you another crate like the other ones that you saw, a little bit smaller in size though, and it's got the same design on it as the other crates.
I'm gonna
Red
start
with the
ripping 'em
ship
open.
on it.
Yep, red with the ship on it.
I'm going to inform the clerk as Book is tearing hell through these boxes and inform him what we have gone through and what these seeds can do.
Yeah,
If-
he immediately starts panicking as he watches Book just tear open this crate and start rifling through it. And as you explain the situation to him, you kind of see that his face sinks a little bit. Although part of it is there's also some confusion there because he doesn't really get what you're saying. Is none of this really makes that much sense to him. He doesn't appear to have seen any of the blights or weird trees or anything like that. So to him, you're going through his seeds, and he's very confused as to how they could be harmful.
I need somebody with charisma to, kind of help me express this.
That's not me.
What?
I will help.
Because I guarantee
Okay,
it,
I
this
don't.
is gonna
I
be one
guess.
of those
I guess
persuasion
Book's
checks.
got it.
I can almost guarantee it.
I've got this. I'm good at talking to humans.
Oh, this should be entertaining.
Oh, go ahead.
God.
Go right ahead.
Human, this is our predicament here. Wait, persuasion?
Yeah, let's see this.
That's what I would bet. But technically, you're assisting me.
Let me jump in.
Okay, so he immediately begins freaking out as Fiona kind of steps in between Book and the shopkeeper at this point. The older man is immediately panicking and basically breaking down into tears. It's been a long time, Book, since you've seen a man this old weep. Congratulations.
You are welcome.
This is a disaster.
This is the first roll
Okay.
of the night.
All right. So Fiona, what are you gonna say to him?
I'm trying to comfort him and calm him down.
Okay.
Please calm down. Just, have a seat. Relax.
Sorry.
We just need a little bit more information. That's all. That's all. Credit
All
is
right.
my perception.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion roll to at least try to calm him down.
That was
Okay.
supposed to be mine, Brave.
Oh man, these rolls.
Me.
You guys were talking about rolling ones and everything earlier. Okay. Oh geez, +6 to your... Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 19 charisma.
Jesus.
Then why were you shaking your head on no for the charisma help?
What? I wasn't.
No, she was gonna chime in and Book jumped in.
Yeah.
I will do
I
it.
said, oh, book one too.
Well, that
Good
went
at everything.
Book called the
Apparently
shot,
not.
man.
Yeah.
Also, Book's charisma is a -1.
Yeah, I was like, I saw that. I was like, at least mine's a 0. I was like,
So listening to Fiona, he kind of stops like paying attention to Book as much and kind of focuses on the tiefling a little bit, and at least sits down. And while he may be hyperventilating, he's at least breathing now. So that's good. Book, you tear through the crate and you do come across a pack of seeds as well.
question real quick. Did
Yeah.
you say that he said it was a different guy than his normal guy? Or
Yes.
did he say it was a different, company supplying him this stuff?
It was a different guy.
It was a
Just a
different
different-
guy. Yep.
Just a different guy. Okay.
hmm
So, are there enough seeds where we could remove all of his stuff for him? I mean,
You have all the seeds that he has, and all the ones that have been distributed so far.
because there was a crate that said.
Were
Yeah.
there regular benign seeds in with the other stuff? Not tainted
Let's see.
seeds?
So, not in that crate. His other shipment of stuff seems to be normal. Like, he doesn't have any goods that seem out of place otherwise.
What else does he sell?
He's a general goods store.
Just
A little bit of everything.
bedroll, candle.
Yep, your typical average stuff you'd find in a general goods store. Occasional rations. I wouldn't necessarily say much in terms of adventuring gear, as there aren't a whole lot of adventurers that you would find around here. But there is at least a decent selection. At least the best selection you're probably going to find in this town.
All right, well, let's collect what we can get, take it to the mayor, and let him know that there's some shady shit going on with his distribution as well.
You guys.
No.
And so he doesn't put up much fight at this point, as you guys have kind of taken up what seeds are there, and he didn't really mess with anything else. So he's kind of stopped focusing on that as much. He's kind of sitting in a chair, rocking himself a bit,
Aw.
but aside from that, he's putting up very little resistance.
Poor guy.
Hey,
There you go.
hey, sir, It's not your fault. You didn't know.
I still don't know what's going on.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We're handling it as much as we can. Trying to do what's best for the town. Trying to help you stay in business. Trying to help this town stay afloat. It's not your fault that this shady ass fella came in and gave you the wrong shipment of stupid ass trees.
And he's nodding, agreeing with you, but he's still kind of rocking himself and sobbing a bit. But he's at least in better condition than he was a minute or two ago.
I'm gonna give him a nice big hug.
Yeah, he doesn't really know what to make of that. But he's doing better.
Okay.
I will give you a hug.
You just stay over there, please.
All right.
Please.
So
And he starts sobbing again.
So should we just like keep it in a crate and just like take it all to the mayor?
One of the pouches that you have would be enough to hold all of the seeds, so you don't need to carry a whole crate. They're
So,
not
like, how many
huge.
seeds are in there?
You have a total of 8 seeds now.
Okay.
You destroyed one. Sorry, 7 seeds. You destroyed one. One was planted, and there were 3 in each pack.
Okay.
To
So
the mayor?
yeah, now we need to go to the mayor and burn his fucking house down.
Did you ask how many boxes he got of these?
Oh yeah, how many boxes did you get? Was this the only one?
Well, there were 3 total.
There was the one at that house. One
So we
at-
got all 3.
We now have all of them.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure we got them.
There was
Let's-
nothing memorable about this man you could tell us? Did you get his name?
No, what he was wearing, it was out of the norm. That's the only thing I recognized.
Did he have slicked back black hair?
No, he was a blonde guy, but he was I don't know. I've never seen him before.
Had he make mention of whether he came from the north or the south, east or west?
Well, came from the west, but he would have had to have gone north.
He came from the west.
That's not a direction, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are consummate professionals around here. Totally the best quality entertainment for you.
Just be glad I'm not a fucking bard. I would fit it into a song.
I'm not smart, but I know west is not a direction.
So
Okay, so you said he came from.
He came from the west, but he would have had to have come from the north unless he came by ship. I don't know.
he came from the nest.
It sounds like people I know.
People you know. How do you know these people?
Please explain.
Who would have done this?
They ransacked Haven. They were Riss's men. Well,
Who?
Riss's men were part of an order of pirates. And I believe this is them.
Would I be able to? Oh wait, no.
Why would
sorry.
pirates want to corrupt the land?
Maybe they're diversifying.
Different types of income. Maybe they're not getting as much business on the sea as they thought they would.
The lords of the sea. Damn it, no. I'm not going to. I'm sorry. Can't help it.
Is he able to give a decent enough description of the design on
Yeah,
his tunic that I'd be able to remember anything from?
The description he gave you was basically exactly what you saw in the crates.
Oh, okay.
Red background with a gold ship, which is the emblem of the South Andival Trading Company.
Yep.
I take notes, I'm sorry.
It's a good thing
That's
somebody
okay.
does.
Lots of notes.
I might know people that know of them also, but my contacts are all back in character.
Yeah, you wouldn't have any direct contact with anybody who could give you any sort of information right now.
We must go to Haven after this.
Okay.
Well, I
Is
can
that what
stop
they're-
into the mayor and let
The
him know of our
mayor.
Burn his
findings.
house down.
Priscilla really wants to burn this mother down.
I mean, if that's how we have to get to this tree, then I'm all for burning it down. Fiona, what you think?
Hanging little apples. Oh, what?
If we have
You
to
want to
burn
burn
it,
the town down?
No, just his
the
house.
mayor's house.
Just his house. Just the house. He can stay with his brother. It's all
I
fine.
can do other things with the mayor.
We're seeking justice.
Yeah, we're just burning out the place where
Well, you can get,
he could build a new house.
information.
it's
Ireland,
like we're
like-
simultaneously. It's like we're simultaneously threatening him, seducing him, and burning his house down all at the same time.
You gotta seduce him, and drag him out of his house, and
It's okay.
And
Nothing bad's gonna
me and
happen.
Sierra are just like,
We can set up something really fun. Who else
yeah.
has tricks?
Ireland likes to start fires.
Arlen, you ready for this? You want to start a fire?
I mean, we could just ask questions first.
Well, we're gonna get him out of
I
his house
know,
and then burn it
As
down.
tragic as it sounds, I would like to ask questions first, and then we can
Yeah.
burn.
I pop open Arlen's cage and say the magic word of fire.
Arlen starts glowing a dull orange color.
I'm going
like
to
so.
cast my new cantrip, Produce Fire, and I'm going to hold on to it and show it to Arlen.
Do not burn his whiskers. He needs those for balance.
This one stays in my hand for now.
Arlen's kind of reaching out the cage a little bit, his little nose twitching as he kind of looks at the flame.
I like him now.
I take a little like splinter of that box that I dug through,
Hmm
and I give it to Arlen.
Arlen takes it between his paws and kind of he kind of
Not-
reaches out towards the flame in Fiona's hand and watches as the little splinter ignites in his palm before he throws it to the ground as it gets closer to his palm.
He's an arsonist.
I love him.
Arlen the arsonist.
We have a
Arsonist.
mood ring arsonist ferret.
See, I didn't need a familiar.
He's now this
Got
color.
a friend.
Right? There you go.
So we head towards the mayor's house.
Okay, so you guys head towards the mayor's house. You make your way.
Juggle-
The mayor is not good at answering questions.
We gotta get him out
Oh,
of his
we can-
house
we can get-
first. And then we'll secretly burn his house down.
We can scare him from the inside.
Well, you remember the tale that, what was his name? That Hammond told us.
The vampire.
The
Yeah, the
vampire and he was killed at the mayor's house, so somewhere.
Well,
Perhaps.
what if the tree is the wood made from his house?
Or it could be in the backyard, or
Well,
yeah.
You
I
guys,
don't
you guys
know.
haven't actually seen in the backyard. Like, so there's his house, and then there's a fence that goes around the enclosure of his area. That's kind of like a big fence that encompasses the backyard.
So we need to check out that backyard.
Yeah.
mhm.
Can we walk around the back of the house? Is there like
You
Can we
can,
see
but
the-
it's a tall fence. So
it's
I mean,
a tall
How
fence?
yeah.
Okay.
How
I
tall
mean,
Yeah,
is
how
the
tall is the
fence?
fence?
The
How
tree would
tall
be
is
above
the
the
Probably
fence?
about it's probably about 6 or 7 feet tall.
I'm fucking taller than that. I can see shit.
I say I'm
taller
7
than
feet
that.
You
tall.
do have giants.
Otherwise, I could boost her
7'5".
up. I'm
true.
6'7".
I'm 7'5". I'm 7'5". I could peek over this goddamn fence.
Yeah, Priscilla can like stand on tippy toes and just look over.
Tippy hooves.
Stand
Wow.
tall. Damn it, Logan, you took my joke.
Let us do that. Let us go around the back of the house first and peek.
How much do you weigh?
Me?
Oh, you
Priscilla,
never asked.
how much is? Yeah, Priscilla's. 'Cause I don't
I'm
think
a big fucking cow lady. I'm like 300 pounds.
120. Sopping
I'm
wet.
300
Yeah,
pounds.
that'd be a little pushing it for me.
But at 6'5", and it's probably like mostly muscle. So
No, 7. I'm
What?
7.
You're 7
At
foot, yeah.
7'5",
I don't have
that
any
is
little ones I can just
pure muscle.
Yeah, that's
I-
you are just pure muscle then.
You
Why
can
are-
lift Fiona
why
up
are-
and over.
why are-
Here,
I'm
I'll
the
lift you up.
smallest of everyone.
Yeah.
I'll
That's
lift
some
you
lean
up.
beef right there.
All right, are we there, or are we just talking about it?
No, we're going aside the fence. Fiona, let me pick you up and I'll put you on my shoulders.
Wait, hang on. Let me do something first.
Okay.
Passive perception is through the roof.
Fuck you.
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
How
yeah,
much
but
do you
you're gonna be
weigh?
investigating. That's the thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
passive perception is only for if you're not paying attention, pretty much.
Yeah.
But if you're paying
Oh.
attention for something, you have to use actual perception or investigation or
Or
whatever.
investigation.
What's
That's
your,
only a
what's
plus
your
one.
Do we have anyone's stealth?
stealth?
I am stealthy.
I'm stealthy.
No,
Ish.
you're not. I'm not listening.
Stealthy.
And a new dynamic is formed with the group.
I would like to see it.
Okay.
You know what? I can make someone invisible. How about that?
Oh, we're
I have
just
a plus
peeking
2
over.
to
the
myself.
We're just peeking over the fence.
Yeah, we're just peeking over the fence.
We're
Okay.
just
Unless we want to go into the mayor's house and someone sneaks out the back door and goes and looks outside.
all right. I'm gonna fly straight up while they're talking.
Oh yeah, she's fine.
Oh yeah,
Go.
that's a thing.
I think we all forgot that you could fly.
How much people weigh?
That's fair. That's fair. So you guys make your way to the mayor's house. Fiona, you're gonna take to the sky.
Yes.
Okay. So you just fly straight up. You guys are heading around to the backyard, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah, to the fence.
Okay. Fiona, you fly up into the air. Who all is peeking over the fence?
I'm not tall enough.
I will boost you over.
Ooh.
Okay,
Pretty
so
high.
We could poke a hole through the
I
fence.
think Priscilla's slightly taller than the fence, and I think if I stand on tiptoes, I can see over the fence.
how tall are you?
7 feet.
Yeah, on tiptoes you could. So
You're
we'll
like
say yeah.
Wish I could help.
You're like the neighbor from Home Improvement.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wilson.
Pulling a Wilson. So Sierra, Priscilla, you guys peek over the fence. Book, you boost Baston. Give me a strength check.
I will give you a strength check.
Oh no. Please don't be a 1.
15.
15. That's enough to get him up so he can look over the fence. And then Fiona, you're looking directly down on the yard from up high. Go ahead, the 4 of you, everybody minus Book, give me an investigation check.
I'm okay with this. I suck at rolling.
I love
Oh no.
Oh man. I don't know why I did it twice.
There's a lot of grass over here, guys.
Okay.
I don't see anything.
You guys peek over the fence. You see a yard. You see there's a tall-looking tree and some greenery, and everything looks green and fresh and bright, and it's a very nice yard. It's well kept.
Does the grass look evil?
I mean, you can't
It's
see.
waving in the wind.
It's not a suspicious
It looks
tree.
just fine.
It looks fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Alright, I think it'd be best if we just break into his fucking backyard and I
God.
And
I smash the fucking gate.
Seriously? Okay. All right. Priscilla walks around towards the front of the house, towards where the gate is, and just kicks the door down, completely obliterates it, smashing it into the ground and opening up a pathway to get back into the yard.
I'm going to get off of Book boosting me up.
Okay?
Alright, druid guy, go check it out.
Go check it out. Oh, I'm going to turn into a spider.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Hold up. What were you saying, Dina?
sorry.
Do you have good intelligence as a spider?
I was saying I could use Mage Hand to try the front door.
Oh, I forgot to pull that up. Hold on.
I
Maybe
mean-
spider I can crawl in the wall.
If
that's
they
awesome.
want, I'm like trying to talk. Like I'm hovering above the group.
So with you flying up there, depending on how high you are, you might have to shout down at them. So it might draw attention.
Down to.
Okay. So Fiona flies down by you. Baston, you're gonna shift.
I made
into...
I made my charts.
Mhm. Okay, nice. Look
I
at
plucked
him.
him off of the wall.
Okay.
I
They're
have to
not
turn brave.
wonderfully strong, but
So Book picks
Okay.
up Baston in spider form.
no,
And-
I'm gonna be a cat.
Oh,
I pick
cat?
him up in cat form.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I say, but all who devour you will be devoured, and all your enemies will be sent into exile. All who plunder you will be plundered, and all who attack you will be attacked. And I cast guidance on him.
Oh
Okay.
God, he's gonna throw me.
And then I throw him.
The gate's open. The gate's open.
But I'm a cat,
Godspeed.
so I land on all fours. Doesn't
Gods-
matter. It's a number one
Godspeed,
rule.
my furry friend.
Fiona's trying to like this.
It's canon.
This is her people.
Why couldn't I have gotten away from him? What direction am I going in? And do I have to make an athletics check to land?
Can I try to fly and catch him before he like dies?
Okay. Yep. Consummate professionals, guys. Always.
Yes.
Always professionals. First off, Book.
Strength check.
Give me
Got
a
it.
strength check.
Oh my.
Oh hell,
Eat that pussy.
Lucy, we flying.
He gets yeeted so fucking hard.
Baston, give me an acrobatics.
What the hell's going
Make
on?
Lucy. Make
I'm
Lucy
flying.
roll it. Make Lucy roll it.
He's still flying right now.
Acrobatics check, Baston.
Lucy, you gotta roll it. Lucy, roll it.
Oh, I gotta make acrobatics.
Yeah, make her click the button.
No, she refuses. She doesn't want any part of this.
I had cat claws in my wrist.
Good. You deserve it.
Okay. And then, Fiona, you can also make, say, this would be acrobatics as well.
I want to stop.
This is the worst thing that's ever happened because Priscilla has already destroyed the part of the wall.
Yeah.
So I could
well,
just
I
walk
destroyed
in
the
there.
gate. I just destroyed the gate, so it's whatever. Do what you want, BB.
Help it. As fun as this is to watch.
Yeah, Fiona, go ahead and make we'll say dexterity, just to see if you catch him.
Oh hell. Oh hell.
Okay.
Probably not.
So, Book launches Baston. Baston basically goes flying like a cannonball, and as Fiona flies down to kind of catch him and scoop him up, he goes right between her arms, but Baston manages to land on all four legs next to the tree. Baston, give me an investigation check.
You
not, like,
these
right-
not survive. Sorry. Halls, cough drops.
You can
There-
add a D4 to that.
Yeah, guidance does let you
Oh,
add a D4.
Mhm.
We're such a great group of investigators.
Inquisition trained us.
At
well.
least he maxed it out.
Okay,
I can max out the D4s, but I can't do
Alright.
anything.
right. So
Four.
that gives you an 11. Given your proximity, I would say. Okay. Baston, give me a charisma saving throw.
Meow.
You are a handsome pussy.
Why charisma?
Does he have
Oh,
to use the
God.
cat's charisma?
Or sorry,
Yes.
wisdom. Sorry, wisdom, not
Wisdom.
charisma.
Oh, I can do this.
The ground seduces him.
Okay.
The ground seduces me. What? I just roll over and just this whole entire place is filled with catnip.
He lands.
guys.
He lands in catnip, and it's all over from there.
We've lost Baston.
Sorry.
So
Ah.
Baston, you land on your feet about say 20 feet from the tree. And as you land, you look up, and the entire scenery around you begins to shift and change. The grass looks dark and decaying. There are 4 mounds of dirt built up with roots protruding from them. And then the tree that you saw is not this bright green vibrant thing, but instead this towering blackened tree with blood red blossoms.
Ooh.
Thanks,
I
Book.
try to scoop him up as
You
fast as
are
I
welcome, kitty cat.
can. Or do
No.
we have to?
Now, Fiona, you don't notice any of this just yet. And Bastion, you can feel something creeping into the back of your mind. And then you shake it off, and it's immediately gone. You're not sure what it was, but something was trying to permeate your mind.
Well, I know nobody else can understand me in cat form. As a cat looking around, is there anything of danger that I can tell? Besides this obvious ominous blackness that's now forming around me?
Yeah, the entire landscape has shifted. This tree that you see is very much a larger scale version of the one you found at Borgen's farm.
Oh boy.
Yep. The mounds of dirt are new. Not anything you saw at the other house. They look almost like dug
They're
up
body
graves.
pits.
But there's roots kind of like digging in and out of them and just kind of protruding from them. And they're at inconsistent intervals from the tree. Near the house, you see the mayor just kind of tending to another garden back there, seemingly completely oblivious to the scene around him.
I wish I
So
could
it's
see this
almost
really
like, like it's an image in front of it, like it's a false
An
scenery.
illusion?
I read
That
a book
one.
about.
That word! Now, Fiona, you were flying down to catch him, so I need you to make an investigation roll too.
Okay, come on.
Do it.
All right.
Okay, I mean, you're in the yard at this point, so that's actually better than Bastion rolled. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as well.
Okay.
During this, I want to break form.
Okay, so you watch as Bastion shapeshifts back into himself. Now, Fiona, as you swoop down, the entire scenery shifts for you too, so you can see everything that Bastion has seen, and you feel that same something creeping into the back of your mind, and you're able to shake it off just as well as Bastion did. But you now see exactly what he saw.
Can we see
Okay,
that Bastion changed shape back? From where we're standing, I assume at the gate. Can we see
Yeah,
him?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm
Can
going
I
to
grab
yell back.
him?
Oh,
Sorry.
nope, you go.
I would say, can I grab him before he shifts, or was this happening at the same time?
It was happening at the same time as him shifting, so he's shifted now. He's in human form.
Okay, so I just okay.
Yep.
And
I
he's
want to turn back and look towards where Book yeeted me from and yell out that this is an illusion. This is another seeming Golthias tree.
All right, so who's looking in the yard from the gate?
I am.
Okay.
All of us, I assume.
Immediately upon him pointing out that it's an illusion, you guys are able to see through the illusion. I need all 3 of you to make wisdom saves.
disbelief.
Oh Lord,
Oh,
please.
no.
I ain't very. Oh no, no.
You dying tonight. You die.
Wisdom is my dump stat.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
Oh, jeez.
I'm
You're,
sorry. That was a cat. I'm sorry. That was a cat.
The cat failed as well.
The cat. That was a cat laying on the keyboard.
Wisdom is your dumb stat, my ass.
I'm a fucking cleric. What do you expect?
So, Book, you get that sensation trying to permeate the back of your mind, and it fades almost immediately. Now, Sia and Priscilla, on the other hand, you guys can now see the image as well. And as soon as you see what it is, it's almost as though everything goes back to what you saw initially. Everything seems fine. But you have one thought that is consuming your mind right now, and that is to tend to the tree. It needs
hell.
It needs to be fed. It needs sustenance.
Do we know what that sustenance is?
The people around you.
I was gonna say the tree's hungry for some
Trees that eat
Ow.
people.
We don't know what they're thinking. Let's see what happens.
So, with that, let's roll initiative.
I say a little prayer to myself,
I'm glad I didn't.
for I am a sinner in the hands of an angry God.
Where
Bloody
was that
Mary full of
roll?
vodka. Blessed are you among cocktails.
Where was that roll? I don't know,
Pile of
8 rolls
fire.
ago.
Pray for me now at the hour of my death, which I hope is soon. Amen.
Amen.
Okay.
Fuck me, come on.
I like this one.
Why can I not get an initiative that's double digits?
Oh man.
Dude, I have not had a single initiative that's
and-
been double digits.
Oh, that's rough, my dude.
The
That
closest
is
was
rough.
9. I have a +3. What? Fuck you.
Oh, look at that, nat 20.
Yay!
That nat 20 though. All right, give me just a second here. Okay, so.
Oh,
So,
it's gonna be some sport.
Shit's about to get silly. Okay.
Firestorm.
No.
98 damage to
I do have an up
10 feet surrounding me.
with what?
Kitty cats, I love you, but I'm gonna need you to not lay on the key. Okay?
Fire spray. Armageddon.
All right.
So cute.
So this illusion that it holds up would be concentration from it. So if we break the concentration, or is it an aroma? Plug your
Well, the
noses.
mayor, he's just walking around like willy nilly, not even noticing. I guess we'll find out.
Yep. So, all right. So, we're going to start with Fiona. Let's get everybody on the board here. You guys should have the map available.
Did Brave yeet me at the base of the tree?
I mean, you're about 20 feet from the tree, so you're probably about here.
Oh, perfect.
You're actually near one of the mountains.
You are welcome.
I'm not thanking you.
You should be.
You yeeted me.
You're
He
welcome.
very much yeeted you. The rest of you would be around there.
Where?
Why won't it let me drag me?
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, there we go.
click your
I'll
name.
say like I'm. Yeah, that's fine.
No, I did it like 3 times.
You would be more
Oh.
over here, Fiona.
Okay, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd be over by book.
Yep.
God, that's a hell of a yeet. Holy sheet.
I mean, he rolled, what, an 18? And you were a cat.
17.
17. Either way, you were a
was a
cat.
cat.
You got chucked.
It's actually good I'm going first. So you're
I
not
could
in the
throw a
middle
cat
of
that
this
far
grave.
IRL. Yeah. Just like throwing a football with claws, dude.
Yeah, that grabs back.
Well, like, would I be like right here since I opened up the gate?
Yeah. You kicked down the gate, so.
Oh yeah, let's break down the gate, chuck the cat. Everything's good.
To be fair, he could have just chucked you over the fence.
I'm sure I could have jumped it. Come on.
I mean, that probably could have happened too, but that's not how it played out.
Book could have been Joe Exotic. I could have been the tiger.
Yep, that happened. So, Fiona, you're up first. What would you like to do?
So just to get this picture clear, we've got this one big nasty tree,
Yep.
and we've got these little sapling trees.
They're not trees. They're mounds of dug up dirt with roots kind of protruding from them. And the mayor is over here somewhere, and honestly, he seems completely oblivious to everything that's going on, including you people.
He's probably under their control. Okay, I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at 3 separate targets. I'm gonna cast one at the big thing and two more at these mounds, and I have to roll to hit for each one.
Okay.
Let me just make sure I'm doing it right. Okay, so the first one will be the little will be this one here.
Okay.
Oh.
So it rolls the 2 hit and then the damage down below it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't do much, but it's fire damage.
Still
so
something.
have it.
Yeah, okay. So, it takes... You watch as some of the roots just kind of ignite under the fire, and the roots begin moving and kind of flailing to shake the flames off.
Hell.
Okay. Well, he's still on fire a little bit. All right, the next one's gonna go the big thing in the.
Okay.
I don't.
It does not hit. So you shoot this ray of fire and just kind of like parts through the branches of the tree without seemingly hitting anything.
Okay, and then I will try the third one.
Okay.
This one right here.
Don't be a 1.
Nope.
Okay. That will hit. That one connects a little bit more clearly as well as the ray blasts square into the mound, catching some of the roots, and they ignite for a moment before shaking themselves off. That will bring us to, or did you have a bonus action?
Bonus action, yes. I'm going to see if a hex will land on the big tree.
Yeah, you cast X on it. What are you going to give it disadvantage on?
Let's go with good old dexterity.
Okay. Oh boy. That's fair. All right, that's going to bring us to Syrah. You're up.
Okay, so my objective is to feed the tree, right?
Yep.
So the thing I see closest to the tree is Baston.
Yep.
No.
So I'm gonna take out my bow and shoot at Baston.
What?
Oh.
No!
Ooh. Whew. Okay, Baston, out of nowhere, this arrow comes whizzing through the air, and you just hear that before you find an arrow stuck in the back of your shoulder. You take 6 points of piercing damage. Now, Syrah, end of your turn, make a wisdom save.
Okay. Oh, come on, be good, baby. Be good to me. Ah!
Still under the effects of the tree. All right.
I'm not gonna move because I can hit him from where I'm at.
So, lair action. All right.
I'm sorry, Baston.
All right. The tree flings a couple seeds down into the ground, and from it sprout 2 twig blights.
Turd blights? Or twig?
Twig blights.
No, stinkers.
All right. That will bring us to Priscilla.
All right. So I just see Bastion close to my daddy tree. And so I'm gonna walk. And my feet is 40 feet movement
Because monk.
because monk.
What?
Yep. Welcome to monks.
All right.
Poor
He's a
bastard.
druid. He can handle this. It's okay. I just got yeeted in the middle of everything.
Oh my
Ah,
god.
Ooh.
I regret nothing.
ah.
Was that two-handed?
I think, yeah.
Okay. Sebastian,
Oh my god.
after taking the arrow in the back of the shoulder, you spin around and see Priscilla's right there, and with two hands, she just clobbers you with the quarterstaff. You take 10 points of bludgeoning.
Oh
damage.
yeah, I'm feeling it, guys. It's a wonderful night for Logo.
I'm gonna
Ice
spend
cream,
a
what the
key
fuck are
point.
you
Uh,
doing?
No, you are charmed. You cannot use key points, but you will make a
Okay.
wisdom save.
Okay.
Okay.
Like the corner of my eye. I look, what the fuck?
It's okay, guys. I see the birdies.
Wisdom saving
I
throw.
feel so bad. I hate it.
I don't.
Oh god.
I don't feel bad.
Luce, I'm gonna
We're
die.
so not wise. We're so not wise.
It's not that
Terrible.
Dad's gonna die, Lucy. Episode 3. Here we go. Okay.
Also, for the record, hashtag logo started the fight.
Logos.
No,
on the
no, no,
die.
no. Book did.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll be
Logos
right back.
first
Okay.
die.
Logo totally started the fight.
I did not.
You got yeeted at.
All I
You
did was
didn't.
turn into a cat. Book attacked the tree with a cat.
You were
All right.
Rear.
Well, Baston, you're up.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna heal my
How many shapeshifts do you have left?
one.
Hmm.
I have one.
Luckily, you can do that as a bonus action.
Oh boy. Seeing as I'm going to need it, I'm going to second level this healing word.
Okay.
Ooh, wait, this. So healing spirit. Does that work on enemies as well?
What does healing spirit do? Go ahead and post it. There we go.
Oh shit.
Aw, little spirit.
Because in technicality, that's going to heal me way more than what a second level.
Hmm.
Sorry,
I
that was
think
a...
the
It's whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space, so that works for enemies as well.
Okay.
The spirit can't heal constructs. Book, are you considered a construct?
yes,
So it can't heal you.
I believe. Mm-hmm.
Or undead, which, yeah, that makes sense. It can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spellcasting modifier, which is what?
4.
4. Whew! So it can heal up to 5 times. It's at second level, so each time it heals, it'll heal for 2d6? Oh, it's a second level spell. So
But is it going to heal the tree as well? If it...
That's what I'm scared of.
Yeah.
it
But
depends
the
on
tree
where you
hasn't
position
taken
it.
any damage.
But
Okay.
if it does, yeah.
I guess. I'm
Is
just
this
gonna
a
heal
twig
it.
blight right here?
Right where? No,
Right here.
that's one of the mounds. It is stationary. It is not moving.
It is
Which
on
way-
fire.
The twiggy guys are here.
Yep.
I did burn that one here.
Oh.
Yep. It did
I
shake off the
find that-
flames, but yeah.
Oh, it shook it off.
Okay.
Mhm.
Does
So
it
I'm
seem
going
to
to
be
use
alive?
healing word on myself.
Okay.
I'm going to roll that route.
Healing word or cure wounds?
I do not have cure wounds. I have healing word.
Okay, so you're using the bonus action then.
I got off 11.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're feeling a little bit better after that.
A smidge. A smidge.
Mm-hmm.
So now, oh boy. Yes. Where is everybody at? I've got.
We are down here.
That's not going to do much for me. I'm going to. Can I use my action to do the wild shape?
Yeah.
You can
Or
use
is that
bonus
only-
action.
He used Healing Word for his bonus action, but as Circle of the Moon, normally it would be an action. You have the option to use it as a bonus action in Circle of the Moon. So I believe you can use your action to shift still.
It says as an action. I can. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but because
So-
you're Circle of the Moon, you would have the option to use your bonus action to do it.
Okay, Circle
Okay.
of the Moon is dirty.
Yard.
So I am going to go ahead and. Because I'm going to be able to do it. Giant wolf spider.
Okay. And just like that, you watch Bastion shift into this giant wolf spider.
Excellent.
Hit points. Do I roll for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Really?
Oh no.
Okay. Cool. I'll roll with it.
All right.
I'm a fragile spider. Okay. That
So
ends everything I can do.
that's Bastion's turn. It is the tree's turn. Let's see. So, from the mound closest to Bastion, one of the roots reaches out and tries to web at him, and does not connect. I don't know what your AC is.
Sure.
I don't know what your AC is, but I rolled so low that it doesn't matter.
13 as the wolf spider.
Yep. Nope. Roll a 6.
Wonderful.
Yep. That ain't gonna
Something missed me tonight.
get there. Your teammates sure aren't.
Oh, I'm glad they rolled good.
At least while they're charmed, they have been.
Cheers.
Nothing else is really within the reach of the tree. So that's going to be it for the tree. Book, you're up.
Oh my god, are you serious? I get a turn.
You do
Sorry.
get a turn.
Okay. let's have some fun here. Okay. So right there, right next to it.
Okay.
Moose. Wait. There.
Moose.
Moose. Okay. This will be fun. Along my way, I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon right here. I can't put a token on the board for it.
I can, though. Let's see. Let me find. What's your spiritual weapon going to be?
My spiritual weapon is going to be a... I never thought of this. I hate it.
I'm a little
A
disappointed.
giant lance,
Oh,
just like
I
the
was
one that I have.
I
Seemed
was
like a
hoping
big
for a
ass
mob of
squeaky toy.
angry ferrets.
Oh, could I do that? Could I do
Jester
that?
has a giant lollipop.
Yeah.
Could I do a giant ferret?
It's like one of those like long ass like squeaky toys, but it's like
Oh my
has a
God.
little ferret.
AJ. You're giving gold. You're giving gold. Allow this.
Ferret sword.
Your mystical weapon appears in the shape of a giant ferret.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, this is so good. Alright, I'm gonna attack this
Right now?
motherfucker.
All right.
And
with the spiritual
that's-
weapon or with your attack? And what
well,
motherfucker are you
when
attacking?
when a spiritual weapon is cast, it attacks.
Yep.
And then with my regular action, I'm going to attack him.
Okay. Are you attacking the mound or are you attacking
root.
Priscilla? The root. Okay. Go ahead and make your attack with your spiritual weapon.
Okay, that does not get advantage because it's just a spiritual weapon, right?
Yep.
Okay, spiritual weapon. Come on, sheet. Thank you.
The spiritual weapon can't seem to get a good connection with its attack to the root.
At least it's
It was
safe.
there in spirit.
Do I get advantage?
No.
It doesn't go away.
Not because you weren't flanking it, but because it has
There's no
300
flanking.
Yeah, there is no flanking for it.
Gotcha.
It's
Makes sense.
360-degree view. Yeah.
Makes sense, actually.
Mhm.
I'm a still attack. Oh, I accidentally rolled that, but that's an at 20.
Keep it.
That will hit.
Yes. Okay. Where the hell did my lance go, dude?
It's in your hand.
fairy lance. Your
Up
fairy
there it
lance.
is.
Actions.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put that up there so I can roll damage with it. Oh, that's right. It's a D12. I'll roll another D12.
Yep.
So 16
Okay.
total.
But you
Okay.
critted, right?
That's what the second
That's
D12
why I
is
rolled
for.
a
Oh, that's
second
what the second
D12.
D12 was for. Okay.
Yeah, so you get a running start at this and then just drive your lance forward into it. And as you do, there's enough force behind it that some of the dirt like explodes out the back of it. The roots are flailing about at this point, just kind of trying to grab a hold of anything, almost in a panic. It's still there, though. They're barely clinging. In the dirt, you can see bits of bone and even decaying flesh. But it is still there, and the roots are still moving. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. That's going to bring us to the top of the order with Fierna. You're back up.
Alright, I'm going to fly.
Sorry,
the
bud.
top
Couldn't
of
make
the
it to you.
roof here.
Okay.
Just 30. Wow. Okay, I'm going to throw a Eldritch Blast at the big tree that I have cursed.
Okay.
You know, for a stationary object, this tree is great at dodging so far.
I mean, true.
Strong bark. That will not hit. So you fire your Eldritch Blast, and the purple energy seems to glance off of the off of the trunk of the tree. You guys are killing me here.
We're doing great.
Everybody's swinging well against you, Logo.
What can I say? It's
Well-
like natural charisma of mine.
That's all I got.
Okay. That's gonna bring us back to Syrah.
Okay,
Oh, hell.
so I figure with everything going on, I don't see Baston anymore.
Yeah, you
but
can't get a good view at him. There's enough in front of you.
I saw Book hitting my homeboy, so I'm gonna
Bring
take a
it
shot at-
on.
That's not
Shout
your
book.
homeboy.
All right.
I think he's my homeboy.
No.
That's a miss.
That does not hit.
Yes! Thank God!
Yes,
That's my one.
as she winds up and fires an arrow, and the arrow glances off one of Book's pauldrons without dealing any damage whatsoever.
You almost hit
for
Arlen.
sure.
We will talk about this later.
Make a wisdom save.
Please.
Oh please, 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 oh please.
Let's just try rolling a d20 inside of the.
GG. Well played.
Inside of the game. I'm gonna move up a few feet here.
Hey,
and
AJ,
that's
can
it.
I get one of my D20s from my dice bag and roll it for her?
I say I have a dice bag here, full of dice that I.
that beyond 20, All right, where does
I'm
this
trying
take
so
us?
hard to be smart, guys. I'm trying so hard.
Your pain.
He's sitting there crying, shooting at us. I'm sorry.
On the bright side, she doesn't seem to know what she's doing at the moment.
Oh, she will.
What a great story this will be around the dinner table.
Me and
Remember that time y'all died? Yeah.
me and Siren.
Remember that time
God.
Sierra killed all of us in Priscilla? It was so much fun.
We were all at the dinner table in spirit form.
It's like Harry Potter whenever while the ghosts are attending dinner. It's like near.
I am imagining now though books like Spirit Guardians, which is just a swirling mass of angry ferrets that are like rainbow colored. Like
all of them are different colors, but they
yes.
like
Okay.
whenever they swarm.
I love this idea.
So the lair action,
Oh.
you guys see as another seed drops from the tree, and a vine
what's
blight,
that?
a vine blight spreads from it, growing quickly. Um, all right, Priscilla, you're up.
Well, I still see this big ass fucking spider in front of me.
Yep.
No.
I just rolled a natural 20 on my real dice. Does that count?
No.
Damn it.
So,
Well, I'm back to human form.
yep, the big stick squishes the spider, and Bastion pops out of the wreckage.
And I take 2 points of damage.
You do. Priscilla, make a wisdom save.
Yeah.
How hurt are you,
Not
buddy?
used beyond 20.
He healed himself a little, so I think he's.
That one. AJ. So, how's it gonna feel to have a
Trying to see
TPK on your
AJ.
hands?
I was looking, I was like, do I have anything that gives me advantage on wisdom saving throws? And I don't think I do.
I was gonna say, I wonder how many rounds it has to be until we decide to like meld into the tree.
Right? Just take me, tree.
Right, just fuck me up.
One of
I'm
you.
sitting at 15 out of 22.
So, Bastion, you're up.
Oh, wonderful. I'm gonna cower in a corner, I guess. Oh, Jesus. Well,
Combine into new
I gotta
decks.
do something, so I am going to use Produce Flame on this tree.
Okay.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
ah! This is a tree that's highly mobile.
You guys have
Oh.
to finish the deck save.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Another blast goes wide. I have never seen so many. Yeah, Bastion's just.
Ow.
It is not the day for
What the hell
spells.
did you do, AJ?
Oh, I'm dying on the inside. That's what I'm doing.
Well, is there anything I can do to like
I'm gonna step it up.
protect myself to add like 1 to my armor class?
Is there a large rock I can hold over my head?
I mean,
That's all I got for.
no,
this.
not really.
Okay.
So, tree's turn.
Oh boy.
I do have an idea, but I might get
I am going to need it.
Okay. This one's going to move here. This one's going to move here. So, Twig Blight is going to make an attack on Bastion.
Oh God.
Misses. Twig Blight is making an attack on Priscilla.
But I'm friends with it.
It doesn't know that.
Okay.
They're not particularly intelligent creatures.
All right.
I'm pretty sure a 23 is going to hit. And Priscilla, you take 5 points of slashing damage. Make a wisdom save with advantage because you're taking damage.
One, two.
Oh my god.
Just type out roll /roll space 1d20.
Okay. Kill the cow. Kill the cow. Do it. Kill the fucking cow.
You're killing the only human.
And the root is going to try to attack Book. Yeah, no, not even close.
I was like, stop. Shut up. Cat.
And
Oh no.
that's it for the tree. Book, you're up.
I will use my spiritual weapon on this piece of shit.
Okay, roll the hit.
I hit.
You sure do.
Hopefully do.
Good job.
It takes 10.
Okay, so you watch as this, what is it, a giant ferret or a swarm of ferrets?
Oh, which one, guys?
This one would be the giant ferret, right? Because it's
Giant
just
ferret.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
weapon. Yeah.
A giant inflatable ferret.
with like the noodly arms, with like happy wacky noodly arms.
Keeps waving his little ferret arms.
Wacky inflatable flailing arm noodle.
We're going to skip that part, but it is a giant ferret. You guys watch as this giant ferret lunges out and starts tearing the roots out of this mound of dirt and just tearing at it, removing bits of dirt and whatever the insides were, which is, you're now discovering bodies and bones and whatever could be buried into this mound. It's essentially a grave.
Get it, Arlen Senior.
It is dead.
I move up
The roots flop to the ground, immobilized. Okay?
to Book, or not to Book, but to Baston.
I'm gonna move to myself.
That was the mound.
Yeah, that was a mound.
The root mound, yeah.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on him.
Okay.
Thank you.
There you go. Anything that chooses to attack him must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a different target. Guess who's been failing their wisdom saves?
I'll succeed on that one probably.
Thank goodness we found something to make you guys save.
Why couldn't it be a strength save or a dex save?
Oh my god, that's the ferret. Yes.
Is that it for Book then?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. Now, is commanding your spiritual weapon an action or
Bonus.
bonus action? Sanctuary is also a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do 2 bonus actions in a round.
Can't do 2 bonus actions in a round.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, fuck that then.
No sanctuary for you.
That's fine. How hurt are you?
15 out of 20. So, I got some ouchie boo-boos.
I cast Shield of Faith on him, I think. That's
That
a
will
bonus
increase
action
it.
as well.
Is Shield of Faith?
Yep.
One bonus action.
That
I'm
is
seeing it up at the top.
unfortunate.
It's okay. I have you in spirit next to me. I know you're trying to help me. I accept this.
I accept your help.
I guess we're the dying.
That's a bonus action too.
That's next round.
Fuck it. I'm gonna just attack this fucking Priscilla. I got to. I got to. I don't have a choice.
It's fine.
She's the one dealing all the damage to my friend.
She sure is. Just hitting the shit out of
The
him.
blight in front of you.
You don't know.
I attack.
16 hits, I believe.
Yeah.
Now, you can choose to do non-lethal, though.
I choose to do 6 non-lethal.
Okay. So Priscilla, you take 6 points of damage and make wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Instead of thrusting at you with my lance, I just kind of wallop you with it. Motherfucker!
Really? Wow.
Guys,
We've used our nat
Guys.
20s. We're now in the nat 1s phase.
Need another drink.
Why couldn't I just cast fucking Sanctuary, AJ? Why couldn't I do it? Okay.
Woo, boy.
Oh my god.
Forgot the headset.
Oh my god. We've killed Trix. We're bad people.
Oh man.
It's okay. I can take a good beating.
Can Priscilla?
Oh, fuck.
Wait, on a positive note, Priscilla, I attacked you, so you'd probably want to attack me. Possibly.
She didn't hear you. Yeah.
Probably not.
What?
The attention now shifted.
Yeah,
That's true.
at least I can hopefully do that.
You hurted me.
I sure hope so.
So, Fiona, we're back up to the top of the order. You're up.
I'm going to use my dagger and stab myself for
Okay.
a
So you
scorching ray.
take 3 points of piercing damage.
Yes. All right, we've got. Ooh, come on. Okay, so we've got Spriggy Creature 1, Spriggy Creature 2.
Okay.
All right, let's try it for
So roll your first attack.
one. Okay,
What are you attacking first? Oh.
The tree.
this one. No, this guy.
Yeah, that just completely incinerates. Like you watch it light up, and it's just instantly turns to ash as the flames hit
All right,
it.
awesome. I needed that because then now it's back.
But you just said you need to die. I'm like, yeah, same.
All right, I get 7
You
temporary
right.
hit points from that. Thank
Nice.
you.
Okay, roll your next scorching ray.
Next.
26.
Get another one of them.
Hey.
And that's,
25.
that's
I
on the
accept.
second one. That one incinerates as well, just as much as the other one. Well, not as much as the other one did, but that one burns up very quickly as well. And now
Yeah.
for your third one.
All right. I really
26.
want to get that freaking tree.
Okay. And that
Well,
one misses.
All right.
That's the most nimble tree I've ever fucking seen.
And
I
it's
know.
not moving.
Right?
And
It's the
has
wind.
an X on its dexterity.
You're so hyped up from adrenaline at obliterating the other two twig blights that when you turn to fire your last shot at the tree, it just goes right by the trunk of it, completely missing it. Do you have a bonus action?
No.
Okay. So
Oh, actually, I do want to move closer.
okay. All right. So layer action.
No, me.
Oh, yep, Sarah. Sorry.
So I just saw Book hit Priscilla.
You sure did.
So I'm going after Book again.
That's right.
Yeah,
Miss.
yeah,
Yes!
Yep.
If
So
they can't hit him, no one can.
Okay.
go ahead and roll a wisdom save.
I pray to every colored dragon in D&D that there ever was to please, please, please let me save.
Even TMI.
Type it out. Type it out. Type it out.
No. They didn't do it.
Hold on. Yeah, no.
Hmm?
Close.
It's
Close.
probably like 13,
It's a 13.
14.
It's probably like a 13 or 14. Oh my god.
All right. Now it's the lair action.
I should have
One
typed
more.
it. You're right, logo.
One more twig blight pops up from another seed being dropped into the ground. That will bring us back to Priscilla.
I have a question real quick.
I have an answer, hopefully.
Why is there a thorny dude on the thing?
You mean a vine or a?
Yeah, a vine guy or
That
whatever.
Vine
was
blight?
that was last round's lair action that spawned from it.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that. So
Yep.
okay.
I don't hit.
Nope, you sure don't. Go ahead and roll a wisdom save. You break free of the spell.
Yes! Oh, thank God.
You kind of shake it off, and then the realization hits you that you've been wailing on one of your teammates.
Ah!
The druid's just saying they're shaking.
Just like, oh.
It's just one big long red line on my forehead.
It's roughly the size of your quarterstaff.
Who'd have thought?
All right.
Sorry.
You have snapped out of it. That is the end of your turn, though. Baston, you're up.
I'm gonna try to do. I can't really. Let's do ice and. Oh wait, that's 5-foot radius. That's not gonna do. I'm gonna use ice knife on the tree.
Okay. It hits.
Make a dex saving throw.
Oh,
With disadvantage,
Disadvantage, yeah.
doesn't like that.
and it fails.
Or take 2d6 of cold damage, so 14 points of damage in total.
Okay. This is the first damage that seems to have actually hit the tree as you launch this jagged blade of ice that manages to drive deep into the tree before melting.
Oh, it actually explodes.
Oh, it explodes?
Yep.
Even better.
Look at that. That's fancy.
Mhm.
Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. Is
Okay.
there anything around the tree within 5 feet?
Not within where the impact would be.
Okay.
So, but yeah, so this jagged blade of ice digs into the tree, and then as it impacts, it explodes, sending shards of ice in all different directions. Do you have a bonus action, Baston? Oh God.
Oh boy.
Oh, sorry.
Nope. Nope. I'm
All
good.
All right. Is Avalon getting bitey over there?
Guys.
All right, that's going to bring us back to the tree. Nobody's within range of the roots.
Good.
Okay, so in that case... Nope. All right, that's it for the tree. Book, you're up. Oh, wait, I got to move some dudes.
No, you don't.
Sure do. Okay. Book, you're up.
As a bonus action. I see what.
You see, Priscilla seems to have shaken off whatever was going on with her.
I'm going to attack her again. No, I'm just kidding.
Had to be sure.
No, I'm going to take my spiritual weapon and I can move it up to 30 feet and attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm going to move it up against the tree here.
Okay.
Giant fair go.
All right, make an attack.
Nope. Okay.
Nope, doesn't get there. It bites into the tree, and you see it's just kind of latched on to the trunk of the tree, not really doing anything. Like it latches on, kind of shakes its head, and doesn't move.
I'm going to get right up in its business.
All right.
Actually, hold on. No.
There goes Ice Knife.
No. We're going to do something better. Yeah, I'm going to get right up in its face, and I'm going to touch it. I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds as I grab upon one of its branches.
Gonna give it that bad touch.
Oh, it's got the real bad touch.
All right.
Missed a bad touch.
So you reach out for a branch, and as you do, you just kind of
23 to hit.
All right. So yeah, you latch onto the branch, and you guys watch this necrotic energy spread from Book's hand into the branch of the tree as the branch breaks off. Roll damage.
I clicked it. I'll click it again.
Okay.
Whoop. Didn't do shit.
1.
One more
Just
time.
roll it.
Once more with feeling. Submit.
Ooh.
I like that.
I got
Nice
a 10, a
one.
9, and a 7.
Oh, wow.
What the fuck?
A damn.
I appreciate this.
All right. Yeah, so where the branch broke off, even what's left behind looks like it's rotting away, and you hear a slight sizzle as it eats at the bark of the tree. Back to the top of the order, Fierna, you're up.
Such deathly energy.
Mm-hmm.
How ironic.
Deathly energy. That sounds like an evil spell. You must be evil.
Okay. Yeah, let's try the Eldritch at the big asshole tree.
Okay.
I gotta hit it one time. I just gotta hit something. All right.
Is this bleeding at all?
17.
17 hits.
Oh, and I get to roll 1d6 necrotic damage.
You do.
Ooh.
Okay, so 10 points of damage altogether. Book, you see this purple blast of energy explode against the side of the tree, taking out a chunk of it. It still doesn't appear to be bleeding or anything like that, but you can see the inside is exposed a little bit more. And where you would see rings of discoloration from age, there's almost a sort of marbling of black throughout the meat of the wood, as it were.
Does it look like a liquid? Like a black ichor?
No, but you're also not particularly deep into the tree to be able to tell.
I'll go deep. With my lance.
Oh.
Very nice.
All right, anything else, Fiona?
No.
All right, that's going to bring us back to Syrah.
Well, Book's right up there. So I'm gonna take a shot at Book.
No.
You hit the tree.
You like stumble as you're aiming and just go up with the bow and launch an arrow into the sky.
It's a 23.
Oh, I'm seeing an 8. Oh, because it rolled
Oh,
twice again.
I thought you rolled with disadvantage because you're shooting through combat.
No, I don't know why it rolled, but I'm not
Yeah,
clear why it
I
rolled
see-
with disadvantage.
Okay, yeah, no, the 23 will hit. I saw the nat 1 there. I'm like, nope.
Shit. Jenica, why did you say anything?
Again, folks,
This is confusing.
once more,
Sorry.
we are professionals here. We clearly know what we're doing.
I was wrong. It's only rolled in that one.
Yeah, we're professional idiots.
Not wrong. Not
There we
wrong. Okay, so you do take 10 points of piercing damage. But as you find that you feel an arrow manages to creep in between the scales of your armor. Make a wisdom save, Sarah.
Crying, I'm going to try to make a wisdom save.
Crying is a free action.
Yes!
Finally.
All right.
Oh my goodness, yes.
So you manage to shake it off, and as you look at your teammates, you see one of your arrows sticking out of Book's back. There's one out of the back shoulder of Baston that you can see the fletching on from that
Harlan
angle.
is giving you the dirtiest fucking look right now.
Oh god. Okay, wait a minute. Oh,
Nature noodle mad
fuck,
at you.
that's an action. God damn it, that's an action.
Yup.
I was hoping it was a bonus action. 100 cents. I was hoping it was a bonus action, but it's an
Hunter's
action.
mark.
No, 100 cents. It's something different, but also the same.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay.
All right.
If by
It's
weird you mean awesome.
Weird.
well, okay. So wait. So I still have a bonus action. So I'm going to cast Slayer's Prey on the tree
Okay.
as a bonus action.
And that does what again? That's
I
the
can
Hunter's
designate-
Mark duplicate?
Yeah,
Okay.
basically, I designate one creature within 60 feet, and each time I hit it with a weapon attack, it takes an extra 1d6 damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
That's kind of dirty.
and she can
It's-
use that on
it's-
top
yeah.
of Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm. Can I?
Juicy.
They're both bonus actions,
Yeah, so you can only do one
but
at a
I can
time.
still. Okay, yeah,
So
that's what I
next-
was looking. That's
next
what I
turn
was
you'd
just
be able to
looking
do
at.
Hunter's
So,
Mark and then attack and trigger both of them.
so I can do both of them if I. Okay, so yeah,
Right.
this time I'm gonna do Slayer's Prey.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, they do stack because they're two different. One's an ability, one's a spell, but they're two separate things.
Okay, okay.
So that is going to be it for Sarah, Priscilla. We're back to the lair action.
Priscilla first, though, right?
No, the lair action is first,
Oh,
not
okay.
Priscilla.
Okay.
So 2 more twig blights spawn. More seeds get thrown into the ground, and these little twig guys pop up from it and begin making their way towards you. Priscilla, you are up.
Making their way downtown. Gardens tall, growing
on.
fast.
So I can like go right here, right? Or
Yeah.
can I like? Okay,
Yeah, you can
cool.
get up in there.
Fuck you.
Get
tree.
all up in there.
Fuck you, tree.
Fuck this tree, you're out. Where were these? Where were these?
That I know.
On the bright side,
Did
you
she-
can use key points now.
And I mean, technically, can it be flanked or no?
No. Same
Oh,
as
okay.
with the mounds. It's got
Okay,
360
just double-checking.
degrees of...
One key point.
Yeah. 1 key point gives you 2 more attacks.
Flurry of blows.
Does not connect.
Can I get one more?
Yeah. That
It's
does.
slowly getting up there. Slowly
There we
getting
go.
up there.
That one does hit.
Hey, nice.
Okay, so you swing with your quarterstaff and miss, and then take 2 more quick punches. The first one glances off the bark, but the second one connects solid and breaking off parts of the trunk of the tree underneath your fist. And that will bring us back to Baston.
Oh yeah. Well, I can't use ice knife again, because it damages everybody within 5 feet.
Oof.
So
Sure you can.
Boy.
Do it. Just do it. Just do it.
Sure you can.
no, I definitely could, but I'm not going to attack my teammates.
I have no qualms
So
about it.
we're killing you.
I'm going to use produce flame
Yeah, I know.
on the tree.
Okay.
Bad girl.
And that will hit.
For max damage. Awesome.
Baller.
I'm going to move Yeah.
Okay.
I shouldn't get closer, but I'm getting away from the vine blight.
Okay. So you launch this little mote of fire that explodes against the side of the tree, singeing what is exposed there, and then take off running. Fiona, are you flying still, or are you on the ground?
I'm flying.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Sounds a little.
Well, she was on the roof of the house before, so I figured she was still flying. All right, it's the tree's turn. Okay.
Why did Book move?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't like the dirt.
Mhm.
I don't want to skip.
Damn it!
All right, so the Vine Blight is going to make an attack against Priscilla. Nope. And then the 2 Twig Blights against Baston. It's a 14. Does that hit?
Yeah,
Okay, and the second attack is a nat 20.
it misses.
Just barely, though. Just barely.
Just barely. So close. So close there, hey. All right, so the first attack is 2 points of slashing damage.
Beautiful.
And the second attack is
2 damage, 1 for each roll.
6 points of slashing damage. I saw that.
Which one?
I read those lips, Logo. I read
I
those
said
lips.
vacuum cleaner.
Sure, we'll go with that. All right. That is it for the tree's turn, yeah. Oh, no, the tree itself is going to make 2 attacks against Brave.
You mean book?
Book.
Against Brave, huh?
I mean, sure.
Somebody's upset with me.
A 15 and a nat 1. Those will not get there.
No.
Even on regular dice, the ones are prevalent tonight.
You know what's really funny, AJ?
What?
My group has dealt more damage to me than you have.
And it was just me.
All right. Brooke, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna use the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Attack ferret mode.
16
Hit.
will hit.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Attack fair mode.
11.
Oh, whew. Wow. Okay.
And then I'm
So
gonna
you-
cast inflict wounds on him again. What?
Okay. Y'all watch the angry ferret bites into the trunk of the tree again, and this time takes a whole chunk of it out.
Yum 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 yum. I'm gonna aim for the middle of it, like right where I see the like rings with the
Okay.
black ichor. I'm just gonna cast inflict wounds right in the middle of it.
Okay. So you're casting on the exposed part.
Yeah.
Nice.
24. That will most definitely hit. Roll your damage. Woof.
Beautiful.
You touch the exposed part, and you guys watch this necrotic energy flood into the tree. And as it does, it eats away more of the tree. And as it eats away, this black ichor begins oozing out of it.
Ooh, I love your evil magic.
Can I use destroy water on it?
It's not water, so no.
Damn it.
Isn't everything like 90% water though?
I could purify it to make it become water.
Yes.
Purify food and drink.
Technically,
But I have
wood
to be
food.
like 5 feet within it. So
There's got to be rocks somewhere around here that can fall on all of you.
Yes.
All right, so back to the top of the order. Fiona, you're up again.
Okay. All right, going to blast the tree again. Try.
Is the tree looking hurt at all?
It's definitely taken some damage. It's actually in pretty rough condition. The bark looks like it's starting to crack and fall off, and the tree itself has entire gouges of the trunk taken out of it.
15 damage, boy.
Yes.
Do some math here.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, so you watch another blast of energy take an entire chunk out of the tree near you, book, and more of the ichor begins oozing out of it as the branches begin kind of drooping a bit, losing the strength to keep themselves up. And is that it for Fiona?
Yeah.
All right, back to Syrah.
Okay, so I'm pretty pissed because I figured out this tree made me attack my friends. So as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay.
And I'm going to come up. That's the wrong button. I'm going to come up a couple of steps and I'm going to fire at said tree.
Make an attack.
Nice.
Woo.
That will hit.
And then I get an
Roll
extra
2d6.
2d6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Hey, it's better than not.
It's better than nothing.
Okay, so Book, you see another arrow come flying towards you, but this one passes you and lands square in the tree.
I still kind of shudder.
As it kind of flies past him, I'm like, I'm sorry, Book.
You get the impression Syrah's mind is her own again, as this arrow lands right where the ichor is flowing from, taking even larger chunks out of the tree. All right. The lair action.
Oh, that's a big risk.
The tree that never ends.
And
I mean, honestly, we didn't hit it for a long time.
yeah. Another vine blight sprouts from it.
That was a very difficult tree.
And
Like,
yeah, most of the damage that you guys took was from each other.
yeah.
All right, Priscilla, you're up.
Nice.
No hesitation.
That will hit.
Yes.
And then I'm using another key point.
All right, swing some more.
Is that against the tree or the blight behind you?
It's by me now. It's
Okay.
like right behind me.
You're attacking the blight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then that'd be another point. Let me just pop up. And pop up.
That one misses.
Oops.
And that one hits. Okay.
Nice.
And we'll check something here. Okay. Yeah, so you swing and club its head with your quarterstaff and then come back around to swing at it with your fist. Miss with the second one, and on backhand you connect again. It's definitely taken some damage, but it's still up. So, that will be it for Priscilla. Baston, you're up, my dude.
I need to heal. So on our charts, we have what looks like 2 slots for under our second level.
Mm-hmm.
If I use second level healing word, that used up both slots, correct, or just one? And I'd
Just
be able
one.
to do healing word again.
Do you have 2
That's the
slots
second.
under second?
Second, yes.
Yeah, I would only use 1 slot because you have 2.
Yeah,
One
Second
for
level
each
slots.
cast.
right.
Okay.
Ice Knife was a first
So-
level spell, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so, yeah, you've still got 2 slots. So this would only be
Okay.
using one of them.
Okay. So I'm going to use second level healing word again
Okay.
Nice.
on myself. And pray. Oh wait, whoops! I almost had the wrong thing selected.
9 points of healing. All right, that's not
Nice.
too shabby at all.
Okay.
That is a bonus action, so you still have your action.
So bonus action, regular action. I'm going to do produce flame because I was thinking about doing ice knife, but I would target or hit myself.
And also, you used a spell for your bonus action, so it would have to be a cantrip for your action.
Gotcha. Then
Which
produce
flame
flame.
is? Okay. Roll to hit.
Get it.
I'm going to use it on one of these little pecker heads right in front of me.
Okay.
Nice.
Unfortunately, but I need to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta do what you gotta
Definitely
do.
connects,
Dude.
and you watch the one in front of you just catch and burn up immediately in front of you.
Yes.
It is dead.
Actually,
Blink. Yeah.
All right. That's it for Bastion. That's going to bring us back to the tree. So, the vine on Priscilla is going to attack. That's a nat 1. The Vine Blight and the Twig Blight on Bastion are going to attack. That's an 18 from the Vine Blight and a 14 from the Twig Blight. The Twig Blight
Got rid of one.
The Twig Blight does 5 points of slashing damage, and the Vine Blight
It does 4. Negate your 9.
8 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength save.
Oh, I just heard it go off. Sorry. 8.
That does not make it. So you are restrained by this Vine Blight.
Oh.
As it, it whips you with its vine arm and then wraps around you, restricting your movement. And then the tree is going to make 2 attacks against Book.
Been bad. Also, if anybody cares to yell at me to heal me, please.
Those do not connect. An 18 and a 9. Close. Close.
I need plate armor.
I don't even have plate armor.
No,
That's just
he's,
baiting, dude.
he's just a buff boy.
Dude,
I'm
if
just
I
saying,
had
that would
plate
put
armor,
me
I'd
at
have like
you.
21 or 22.
It's dumb. It's really dumb. All right. Back to Book.
How hurt are you?
3. Oh wait, sorry. 3. As I'm like, because I'm restrained.
Yep.
So any little bit helps.
God damn it. Okay. I'm gonna 2nd level healing word him.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
Yeah. Heal for
Okay.
6.
Oh, sweet.
That was my bonus action. And I can't cast a spell for my main action. Unless it's a cantrip, right?
Right.
You have your spiritual weapon.
That's a bonus action.
Yep. So yeah, you could cast a bonus act or a cantrip.
A cantrip or
I'm just gonna attack the fuck out of that tree. I guess. Actually, I'm gonna break combat with that.
You're echoing. We're all echoing.
Hold up.
Hey, Chase, stop
My
pulling your
headphones got pulled out. Sorry, what'd you say?
Stop pulling your headphones out.
you need to get an extension.
I really do.
I'm breaking combat with the tree.
Okay. Attack of opportunity.
Yep.
That is a 20, not natural.
Hits.
Just a smidge.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as the tree smashes against your back as you try to run away from it.
All right. And then I'm going to make an attack against this son of a bitch.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Actually, I should get advantage.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You are most definitely flanking.
I'm going to use my channel divinity
Okay.
to add +10 to my attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to hit. Oh, wait. I made a wisdom save? What?
You must have clicked something.
But
Hold on,
yeah.
I gotta do another attack first before I use that.
That's a wisdom save. Why are you rolling
What
wisdom
the hell
saves?
is happening? I don't know. Here.
Book broke itself.
There you go.
Did it? Okay. Never mind. I don't need to
There you
use
go.
it.
There you go.
Attack. Max damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you walk up with your lance and just drive it right through the core of the vine blight, and you watch as it wilts and dies around your lance.
And then move up 5 more feet here just to hit that.
Okay. Are you
And I'm
using-
just gonna tell the twig blight, you're next.
Okay. And that's it for your turn?
Yeah.
All right, that's going to bring us back to Fiona at the top of the order.
So how bad does this big tree look?
It's
Right.
looking pretty rough. There are chunks taken out of it. It appears to be bleeding this black ichor. And
That's a good word.
Yeah, and the branches seem to be struggling to keep themselves aloft at this point.
I'll shoot a Eldritch Blast to this.
Okay, go for it.
Eldritch Blast.
Roll to hit. That will hit, just barely.
I want to know why that was rolling wisdom though.
I don't know, that was weird.
That's weird. Yeah.
Alright,
Okay, so
13.
13 points total.
Not bad for a cantrip.
No, not bad at all. All right, anything else for Fiona?
It's still going?
God damn it, Bulba.
What's funny?
Bulba in my chat. Sorry.
Oh.
Bulba said, "Oh, I think I realized why this is called Knights of Ash because you're burning down all the trees." God damn it.
I mean, fair.
Turn
It's
all
fair.
the trees into cinder.
I approve. I approve.
It's
I
a
like it.
Cinderella story.
Ugh.
2 cantrips. One is a bonus action.
No, it would have to be. I don't think there are any
I
cantrips that are bonus actions.
Okay.
All right, that'll bring us back to Syrah.
All right, so I got my shit up, so I'm gonna fire at it again. Yes.
Okay, and then
Nice.
Roll. No, I got 2 more d6.
Yep.
Roll.
Hell yeah.
8 more points.
Hell yeah.
And every time I shoot, I'm screaming out like, "I'm sorry, Bastion. I'm sorry, Book. I'm sorry, Bastion. I'm sorry, Book." Like,
Tears streaming down her face.
yeah, I'm just sorry.
all right,
We don't need a bard. You have enough inspiration on it.
all right. Syrah, go ahead and describe your kill.
Oh! So, as that arrow hits, I'm pulling back and I'm like, I literally, like, I don't like showing emotion because I'm a Goliath, but I'm really angry that this thing made me hit my fucking friends. And I'm like screaming, "I'm sorry, Batch, and I'm sorry, Book." And I look at that tree and I'm like, "Fuck you!" And I let go.
right.
And
As you let go, the
I
arrow
hit it
goes-
right in the center.
Okay. As you let go, the arrow goes streaming through the air, driving into the core of the tree that's already exposed. You see a flicker of light as both of the magical effects that you have affecting the tree kind of flicker and explode, causing parts of the tree to just shatter around Priscilla. The giant ferret and everybody around can kind of feel splinters like smashing into them as the tree begins to kind of collapse in on itself and fall to the ground. And just this loud crash. The mounds of dirt and roots all explode in bits of bone and decayed flesh as the roots kind of scatter themselves, and each of the blights either wither or explode in a bit of shards and splinters. You guys hear a shouting behind you. And as you look back, you see the mayor goes completely stiff as a board and then collapses to the ground, not breathing.
Hmm.
I just like.
The trig blights and shit gone.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Everything's gone, right?
Yep, everything has
Where
died.
is he?
Give me a
Close to
second.
the house, I assume?
Yeah. Let me see.
I guess we'd be now scoping around the grounds.
I'm surprised. I didn't expect to kill it that time.
So he's right there. That is actually where we are going to take a brief break, guys. So
Okay.
refill your drinks, go to the bathroom, do what you gotta do, grab some snacks, and we will be right back, folks. I've got everything muted. Fantastic. Again, the consummate professional, guys. I know what I'm doing, I swear. Yeah.
Keep saying it.
I'm trying to convince myself.
If you say it enough, it becomes true.
Truth. We are back after the knockdown, drag out fight with the Gothias tree. That was a rough one, folks.
Ooh, I gotta go to the bathroom.
We just took a break.
Well, it was like a 2-minute
That was
break.
a very rough fight.
That was a 2-minute break.
I think Baston took the brunt of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Fully
I
believe the
really
druid.
did what I could, guys. I mean,
Hit point sponge. Just a reminder to those watching, guys, if you like what you see here, you can catch us every Wednesday night at 6:30 Central Standard Time. If you like us, go ahead and tweet about us using the hashtag Halcyon Tales, and you get a chance to work with me on creating an NPC for the world of Halcyon.
Do it.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
Can I create an
Do it.
NPC for the world of Halcyon?
Can I make an NPC?
Some of you guys kind of already have.
I would like to make
I
Willy.
kind of did.
I want to make a dumb NPC.
I hate you so much right now, Brave.
Come
I just want to
on,
make a merchant.
make Willy.
There will
Make
be,
Willy.
There will be no Willy.
I kind of potentially made one, and I think he's pretty cool.
Willy
Not
is
gonna lie.
universal. He is the
He's
Stan
not-
Lee of D&D.
Oh my god.
Well, hello there.
See, I couldn't do the voice. I couldn't do the voice, and that's what's killing it.
I miss him so much.
See, every time I do Willy, I have to do the bobbing head. Yeah.
We got him in our campaign that we have a Willy and a Jilly, so he has to do a female Willy.
There's a Jilly now too.
There's
That was
a
a fucking
Jilly.
mistake.
Oh, that's amazing.
Jilly's
I love
jamming jewels and jams.
She makes jam and she's a jeweler.
Really?
Didn't Willy have a
I
brother?
didn't think I could simultaneously love and hate an NPC at the same time.
They're memorable.
They are at that.
Okay, so picking up where we left off, you guys are in the backyard of the estate. Everything seems to be dead back there. The tree, the mounds have exploded, the blights are dead, and so too appears to be the mayor.
I run up to him.
Mayor looks dead.
Okay.
I'd like to, while he's doing that, I'd like to search around to make sure there's not any more suspicious vegetation anywhere.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check. Book, what are you doing?
I double check him to see if he's okay.
Okay.
If there's anything that I can do, either spiritually or physically, to help him.
Okay. So the investigation turns up nothing. There's not really anything else to see there. Medicine check. Oh, he's definitely dead. But as you look over the body, upon closer inspection, it almost appears that he has been for a while.
Do
How
I have
long?
some sort of feedback?
No, you're good.
How long, roughly?
Um,
Weeks, days, years?
It changes. The longer that he lays there dead, the more decayed and appearing to have been dead for a longer period of time that the body seems to be. It's as though the longer the tree is dead, the longer he appears to have been dead.
Hey, Fierna. Sierra, let's go check inside his house.
I have a
we-
bad feeling about the
Yes.
owner of the inn.
Should we get his
Yeah.
brother? Yeah. Should we get his brother?
First, let's set fire to this fucking house. And
Let's scope out the joint first.
I mean,
Maybe
I
there
don't
might be
think
stuff.
we should set
There
fire
might be
to it
things
until we
Well,
search it.
I said we need to go inside first, and then we can set fire to the house.
I
Yeah.
charge the remaining
I
mound.
like the plan.
Okay, so I have shitty investigation. So I'm gonna go to the
It disappeared.
Good job,
I'm
Buck.
gonna
You killed it.
I'm gonna
Yourself.
go to the inn and get his brother
Okay, so
and
you
check
make,
on his brother.
you make your
So
way
I'm
to the
gonna
inn.
yeah.
I would like to go with you, but can we please wait for my giant inflatable ferret?
It is not inflatable. We're gonna cut that shit out real quick.
He's got noodly arms, AJ.
No, like you see the dog toy.
That's
in the
even more
chat, that's
terrifying if it's not
basically what he
inflatable and it's
is.
doing that.
It's all like soft on the inside, but no, it's not like flesh. It's like stuffing.
I will say you
like-
could make it like a toy of the time, so maybe like a giant wooden ferret with arms that kind of rotate on its axis so they spin when it moves.
Like a
Come
bird.
here,
Like
little
wait,
Arlen
could he
Senior.
could he make it like a Trojan ferret?
It wouldn't be big enough that anybody could fit in, but yes.
Can it have a built-in saddle for Arlen?
Absolutely.
Oh
Absolutely.
my god,
Right
that's
there.
great. Arlen
said Arlen on
controls
top
the
of it.
spiritual weapon. That's great.
Oh my god.
It's canon now, guys. It's canon.
It's like a little like Voltron with like Arlen in the cockpit.
You see Arlen sitting on the saddle on this wooden ferret, and he kind of reaches out a single paw as if to be pointing forward, and the ferret steed begins moving in the direction that Arlen commands.
You will make a good knight one day, Arlen.
He squeaks at you.
So as I'm leaving, I'm just saying I'm going to go get Hammond, and whoever wants to come with me can come with me.
Yeah.
Wait. What is going on? Are we splitting up here? I'm confused.
Splitting the party.
Yeah, so what it sounds
yeah.
like is Sarah and Book are looking to go grab Hammond to bring him back. And then the other three, it sounds like you guys were going to look over the house and see what's inside.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm
Okay.
investigating inside the house.
All right, so Fiona, Baston, and Priscilla, go ahead and give me an investigation check, guys.
Don't forget you still have guidance.
That only lasts a minute, doesn't it?
I mean, that combat didn't last a minute.
Yeah,
Sure.
but by the time they would have gotten inside, the minute would have been up.
Fair enough.
Wow, I can see everything so crystal clear.
Hey, they have a wooden floor.
Look, this house has a floor and ceilings. It's crazy.
Yeah, there were all floors
investigation.
and ceilings, guys. Fantastic.
Your investigation check was so low, your hair went back to normal.
I like floor.
Like floor. Nice. Yep. So, Priscilla and Baston, you guys kind of start scoping out the joint a little bit more as Fiona kind of makes her way throughout the house, and after a little while realizes she's making circles amongst the rooms, kind of following the same track.
This house is huge.
All these rooms, it's great.
What a big
Right? So, Baston and Priscilla, what exactly are you guys hoping to find here?
Money.
Documents, papers, books,
Okay.
journals,
So-
diaries,
satanic symbols.
satanic,
Valuables.
like vampiric bullshit.
Don't say that.
So, you don't find valuables. In fact, the inside is oddly plain and fairly empty with what you would think are just the necessities for a person to get by. And it doesn't seem as though he may have spent a whole lot of time here, whereas the outside, even being decayed and everything, seems very well tended to. That being said, Baston, while rifling through some drawers, you do come across a sheet of paper.
Ooh. I'm going to look at this sheet of paper intensely.
Okay. As you do, you see two familiar symbols. The writing is not anything you recognize.
Oh.
But both of the icons that are on the sheet of paper, the watermarks, you do. One of them is the crest in red and gold with the ship on it. And the other is what looks like a tower shield with a flame on it. And this is what you recognize to be the religious icon of Atropos.
Oh.
Oh, that's our friend.
No.
Found a thing, guys.
I look
Wow,
over
that's
it.
interesting.
I'm going to keep this in my...
Apothos is
Or Apothos, sorry.
The-
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
he's the one who's sorted the Cinder Knights god, right? Like
Yeah.
that we're
No.
part of the Cinder Knights.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa, you're...
I'm sending you a text.
Look at
Okay.
my notes. Look at my notes.
Well, so Ciro's not there, but
I know.
Priscilla and Fiona are.
Is
Wait
it
a
a
minute.
language I recognize?
I'm confused all of a sudden.
1 second, Priscilla. What was that, Fiona?
I'm gonna send you something.
Okay. And then, Priscilla, what were you asking about recognizing?
Is it any language that I recognize? Because I speak Abyssal, Common, Elvish, and Giant.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, can I read it?
What languages do you speak?
Abyssal, Infernal, Common, and Elf.
Nope.
Norwegian, French, and Spanish.
I got one you guys might not have, but I'm not there, so.
Don't worry, I've got
you
the
should not.
sheet. I'm gonna add it to my, inventory.
Okay. Really, that is the biggest thing of note, though, that you find inside the house. Like I said, aside from that, even the bedroom seems very infrequently used. As
Like he
though-
didn't sleep much, or
Yeah, pretty much.
So we're in agreement that the fucking mayor was an undead, right?
feels like it. I'm not there.
I'm like asking
Oh,
Bass
yes.
and Fiona.
Something was definitely missing from the mayor here. Perhaps even the rest of the town might have been afflicted as well.
We gotta
We should
burn
go
this
and meet.
fucking. We gotta burn this fucking house. We gotta grab what we can.
Let's burn it upon leaving the town. Let's not put a
Yeah.
target on our backs just in case
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
there is something amiss with
The
the rest of
excited
them.
face.
So I'm gonna guess let's start to make our way where Sierra and Book are now at the tavern.
Well, you guys are searching, and we're
We're going to get him.
Yeah.
we
Right,
went
we're-
to
but
go
we're ending
bring him
our-
back. Yeah.
Yeah, they're ending their search, so they're on their way to meet you there. You guys are on your way to get him, not knowing that they're on the way to meet you.
Okay.
So you guys find yourselves in the tavern, and you see Hammond and Holly there. Holly's tending to some customers. Hammond's behind the bar, struggling to try to keep up with the orders that are in.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar and I'm gonna say, Hammond, you look busy, but it's very important you come with us now.
I mean, okay. I'm kind of busy. What's going on?
I wouldn't ask if it was not very imperative you come, please.
Your brother, the mayor, is dead.
What?
Book, the book. So, can please come out,
Wow.
come outside? Will you please come outside with us, please?
Sure. And he motions to Holly, and then he walks up to her, whispers in her ear. She nods to him and goes back to handling pretty much everything, which she basically was anyways.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
And then he follows you guys out of the tavern.
So as we go out of the tavern, do we see them approaching at all, or?
Yeah, as you guys make your way out,
Okay.
by the time he sets everything up, you guys start making your way back towards the mayor's house, and you see them walking up to approach you.
Okay, so
As,
we're just
as
gonna.
we're walking up, can I notice anything about the local village? Like after defeating the tree, the mayor dropped. Does anything else change about the town that we can see from walking up to me?
I would say you notice some of the plant life is immediately beginning to be more alive looking, less brown grass and tree. Yeah, less gloomy looking.
Okay. I apologize.
Okay.
Okay, so as we're walking, I assume we're going to sort of meet everybody, and as we're walking, I'm going to say to Hammond, I know this sounds crazy, but you tell us the story of the tale of your town, the vampire that got killed.
Yeah,
There is a legend says that when a vampire gets killed, it creates, depending where it gets killed, creates a evil tree that casts a blight on the land.
Okay.
We found such a tree behind your brother's house, the mayor's house.
What? That's insane.
And when we killed that tree, your brother died.
And we attacked the tree. We took much damage ourselves, and when the tree fell, so did your brother. It looks like he has been, honestly, it looks like he has been gone for some time.
And immediately at those words, he leaves and sprints and goes towards the mayor's house.
I'm gonna make haste.
Okay.
Was it
Are we all
something I said?
together?
I assume at this point we've sort of converged, maybe, and
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow
sorry.
Hammond. So-
I'm a little slightly behind because I was.
No, that's
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah, you guys are kind of getting there as you're having this conversation, and almost as quickly as you guys get there, you see Hammond sprint off towards the mayor's house. As you follow him, he makes his way to the backyard, and as he hits the backyard, seeing everything for what it really is now, he just kind of stops, and you see his shoulders slump as he's really confused, shocked, a little lost.
I put my hand on his shoulder.
Excuse me, Ferret.
I
And-
stand behind Priscilla and I kind of say, is there a council? Is there anyone, a group of you we could discuss this with? We have more evidence than this.
Not really. He was the leadership of the town. Nobody else really went above him. At least, I mean, not that we talked to. We'll have to put somebody else in charge, and they'll have to kind of, I guess, figure out what to do from there.
Well, I'm just letting you know. Just in case, like, this plot of land is cursed, we're gonna do a cleansing fire on just this spot of land, if that's okay with you.
What exactly is a cleansing fire?
A controlled
It's-
burn.
Yeah, like a controlled burn. Get rid
Yeah.
of
To
the
purge
excess
the evils away
evil.
from this land.
Yeah, like get rid of the
I'll take
excess
care of
evil
it.
of the land.
I don't know if we need to do the house, but the tree and
at
the
least
land
the
for
backyard.
sure.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Go for it. I
Perhaps,
guess.
perhaps Hammond, you call the town to the tavern, and we will explain.
I'll call the important people, some of the shop owners and some of the more relevant people, and I'll have a discussion with them, and I guess we'll pick new leadership.
I have a question.
Sure.
So like the blacksmith's son
Mm-hmm.
or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did we ever find anything that might have been like where his parents were buried?
They were in the
Or-
mausoleum in the cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
Oh,
the ones
yeah.
that we investigated.
That's how we found the thorns.
Yep.
Oh yeah, forgot. Yeah, been a bit.
Yep.
I'm also like, so yeah.
No, it's all good.
So yeah, call the blacksmith, let him know he can bury his family, or have a little sermon for him. And I feel so sorry for your brother, man.
Yeah, same. I need to figure out what happened and figure out what I'm gonna do. After you do the burn, is there any other business you guys have here?
No, we just
Potentially a nice rest.
We
feel
need
like
to
we
make
should
sure that there's-
explain.
No more corruption.
Yeah, we
We
came here,
should
did
find
our
out
job.
more about these dirty pirates.
Be sure to call. Yes, be sure to bring the shopkeeper from the
Yeah, bring him too.
sundries to the
No.
meeting.
Sure, and I'll have your guys' rooms set up for you so you can rest before whatever it is you got to do.
Can you, Hammond, read this?
He looks it over and he looks up at you. This is gibberish. I don't understand a word of it.
What
I would like to take a look at it.
I'd like to take a look at it too.
Okay, so you pass around the note for everybody to take a look at. What languages does everybody speak?
Abyssal Common Giant, which I know that's not what it is, and Draconic.
Okay, nope.
Abyssal, Celestial,
Does everyone know
Common.
I think we all know
Yep.
Abyssal.
And also no book.
Crap, I forgot where it.
Fucking Undercommon. God damn it.
Too bad Ignatius is not around anymore. He would know.
Common, Elvish, and Goblin.
No, none of those.
Goblin's fun.
Yeah, that one's unique. You don't see a lot of that one.
Yeah.
I cave dive just.
I
a
knew
couple
I
of
should have
handful of
taken
times.
Abyssal.
On the bright side, I think the whole party speaks Abyssal, right?
Oh,
Yeah, right? So we
Druidic.
can communicate among ourselves in
is.
Abyssal.
It is not druidic, but you see similar patterns as to the druidic language.
It must be Elvish.
Wrong,
It's
Daryl.
not Elvish.
God,
Somebody
I
has
know
Elvish.
Elvish. Yeah.
I know Elvish too.
I know giant.
It's Undercommon.
It must be Drow. They are dirty creatures.
They're Drew.
All right.
Have
well,
you
if you're going to excuse me, I need to start making arrangements. It'll take some time to get the people together, and I'll have
Alright,
Holly
let's
set
do
up your
our-
rooms for you.
Let's do our fucking fire then.
So yeah,
Thank
Hammond-
you, Hammond. We're sorry for your loss.
Yeah, and he just kind of walks away looking rather defeated and even, if possible, more sad than before. You guys purge the land with fire.
I mean,
Oh, good. Produce flame.
Are we burning the mayor's body as well? Or are we leaving
Burn,
that for
baby, burn.
evidence?
I think that's up to
Ooh.
Hammond.
that's something we should have discussed with Hammond while he was still here.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I guess we would ask him.
I think we should leave it then, since we didn't discuss it.
I shall use Sacred Flame to consecrate the ground.
Okay.
I do like a say into the moon. I don't know.
We all raise our hands like witches.
I wish I was a witch again. That'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so Book, you light up the pyre using your sacred flame, and as the flames grow white hot, they wash over all of the dead and decayed earth and and tree, brush, roots, vines, all of it just ignite and incinerate until there's nothing left but singed bits of grass and dirt in the backyard.
Is there salt in the house?
Sure, yeah.
I will salt the earth so
Okay.
that nothing unholy may grow here again.
Okay,
Okay, question, real quick.
sure.
As us being sent here as a deployment of the Cinder Knights to figure out what's happening in this town, are we expected to make like reports back to Cara Dune?
Not really. You're kind of your own entities.
Okay.
Word will get back to them one way or another of your deeds, whatever they are.
Because I'm sure we all saw the symbols on the letter, even though we couldn't read it, were the symbols of the trade company and also
Epithos.
Apithos. So that makes me at least wary of sending word back of what we've done a bit. Oh.
Well, that may be a discussion you guys have to have.
Yeah.
So, you guys purge the earth, salt and burn, burn and salt. And you guys make your way back to the tavern?
Mm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, when we're done. Yep.
Okay. You guys do that,
Fireball.
and when you make your way back, it is... there are more people there than before. Some you recognize, some you don't. And Hammond appears to be addressing them, kind of getting them up to speed on the situation. Holly, of course, is keeping things under control, but Hammond seems to be at least addressing them and letting them know what the situation is. The crowd seems reluctant to believe what's going on, but they're still at least listening.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar and sit down and lick my wounds while enjoying an ale.
Okay, and Holly grabs you a drink as she's pretty much tending everything while Hammond's handling shit.
While this is happening, I'm going to cast a prayer of healing.
Okay.
Just
And
because.
So after 10 minutes, that heals everybody within a certain range. We can say it heals the whole group up for how much?
2d8 plus my spellcasting modifier.
It's dumb. It's dumb, but it is a ritual spell.
It's dumb good.
Yeah.
So while that's sort of happening,
So everybody heal up 10.
Beautiful.
and Holly's getting us drinks, I want to sort of ask her. So I assume you've heard. How is Hammond? How is the mood? I see he is talking to everyone.
He's talking, but I mean, after that kind of news, you can't imagine he's doing too well. He kind of dropped a pretty big load on him.
Well, that is. It was not something we expected either. You understand?
I get that. I suppose he's handling it about as well as he can, though I don't know that he's necessarily equipped for this sort of thing.
What about the rest of the town? Are they?
They're receptive, confused, and I don't know that anybody's ready to buy in 100%, but we'll see what changes around here. We have to figure out who the new leadership will be first. And
How's little Bria?
same as before, but functioning. I suppose that's
Where is she? I would like to talk to her.
She's in the back room. I keep her here with me while I'm here, so I can at
Look.
least try to keep an eye on her.
I will
Maybe-
make my way into the back.
Oh God, maybe not. God, maybe not. Maybe somebody stop him.
I turn back to the group. I am great with kids, and then I keep walking.
I just look at Priscilla and Fierna.
He's quite entertaining, isn't he?
Oh God.
A wonderful character we have.
All right, nobody stops you. You make your way to the back room.
Yeah, I
Nobody said they were stopping him, and I'm having my
Wow, well.
ale.
What was her name again?
Bria.
Yeah.
Bria. Okay. I
I'm
didn't want
going
to
to
call her
I'm going to
Brienne.
follow him once I see that nobody's stopping him. I'm going to I'm
probably
going to
talking to
follow, but I
Holly.
know I'm going to be a little bit behind. So
Okay.
I'm probably just like talking to Holly.
How is
Okay.
she doing?
You see her back there, and she's kind of sitting, kicked up on a stool in the back, and not really doing much of anything, just kind of with a blank expression. Her eyes dart to you as you enter the room. She acknowledges that you're there, but doesn't say anything, and then just kind of looks back off, staring into nothing.
Okay. Hello, Bria. Do you remember me?
And she nods slightly, just enough for you to be able to see it.
I get down on one name.
Oh,
We
no.
got the people that hurt your family.
She doesn't respond, but you notice her eyes seem to start welling up a little bit, and that's the only response you get out of her.
I used my last spell slot to kind of cast Shield of Faith on her and just kind of touch her for Shield of Faith.
Okay.
It's like two ferrets running around.
Okay. Okay. She seems as though her attention gets grabbed by the ferrets, the spectral ferrets kind of flitting around about her, but that is where her attention stays before turning back into staring at the wall, basically, before they fade.
I wish you the best of luck in life. You will probably never see us again. And then I walk out.
And as you turn to walk out, from behind you, you hear, "Thank you."
You are very welcome.
Thank you.
And then I walk out.
Oh.
Okay. So
Your audio is really.
Yeah.
it jacked up for a second there. It got automated for a second.
It's still.
Oh God.
you're still
video's
pretty
way off.
robot-y,
AJ's
you know.
a robot.
I am. That's weird.
Yep.
Just give it a second.
Yeah, your
Holly.
video
This
is
is
like
not our
a
DM's
few
final
seconds
form.
behind.
It all started when he started talking like a little girl.
That would figure.
Now you're good.
Our DM is the real Warforged.
How did you know? So, you guys head back into the bar. While you guys are in there, the rest of you at the bar, Holly's attending to getting you guys drinks and everything as Hammond continues. He's kind of going between people individually and talking things over with them, and you can see that he's having important conversations, so you can't necessarily hear what he's talking about. And even when he leaves them, the rest of the people kind of turn towards each other as they debate, basically, about what to do in the situation. What do you guys want to do from there? You're rejoined at the bar by your comrades after they head back to talk to Brea, and you five are there.
Does anybody have like a forging kit?
No.
No.
Let me
My only intent was to copy the neat note that I found and try to send off the copy to the Cinder Knights back in Cara Dune.
Do we trust the Cinder Knights though? This is their symbol.
They may know something that we
No, I
don't.
don't.
I don't trust it.
I never said we were going to deliver it.
May I try to remember how to make a Bloody Mary?
God. I have my
Yes.
ale.
I'll allow
I
it.
still have your old one.
As you guys kind of go about doing that, Priscilla heads out, off presumably to do monk shit.
Yeah.
Intelligence.
Yeah,
Or wisdom.
intelligence. No, that's intelligence.
I really want to
Hmm.
try some new food and drink. Whatever's
Okay.
the most expensive thing I'm gonna get.
And Holly's able to whip out some cuisine for you that's native to the region, nothing fancy, but it's simple enough and tastes pretty good. Book, you finally remember what it is that Ignatius used to drink regularly. You remember what went into it, you remember how he made it, down to every little detail. Now that your mind isn't so focused on everything else, you can actually focus on remembering some of the things of your old creator.
And I remember the prayer that he used to say.
Okay.
Bloody Mary.
For I am a sinner in the hands of an angry God. Bloody Mary, full of vodka. Blessed are you among cocktails. Pray for me now at the hour of my death, which I hope is soon. Amen.
I look over at Book.
You see, he's got a perfect looking Bloody Mary in front of him as he says that.
I do
Celery
not
stalk
drink.
in the
What is
middle.
your deal with this drink?
This is for you.
I already had one once.
I grabbed the Bloody Mary as he's trying to pass it to Fierna, and I down it in one shot.
It's delicious.
I don't know why they call it a Bloody
Is it
Mary.
blood
There's
this
no
time?
blood in here.
It's because it looked like blood. It's red.
That makes sense.
And it
Drink,
was
and he
delicious.
shoves it in your face.
Oh yeah, I downed it in like one drink. It was
It's
like
it's
bam.
delicious. It is one of the better Bloody Marys you've had. What was that, Fiona?
I must find Priscilla to make up for last time.
Well, my drink disappeared. It's your
I totally stole your drink.
Holly sees this and whips you up another drink as you do that. Book.
You.
By the time you go to look for Priscilla, she's already gone.
After my drink, I look at
Uh-oh.
Book and Fierna and I say, I think we'll need to talk to the villagers. Perhaps you might need to demonstrate with one of these seeds. As you did before, Fierna, you stabbed it. Yes.
What do you think that will do?
Give them some sort of proof of what we say. Everything else is dead. Or burnt.
Okay. Sure, I'll do that.
And as you guys are having this conversation, you hear a commotion coming from outside. As some of the other villagers are obviously discussing something very loudly, almost in a panicked voice.
I investigate.
Let's go check it out.
All right.
I must find Priscilla
Can I
after
hear
this.
anything keywords as I'm sitting at the bar?
It's-
I assume that's closer towards the door.
It's pretty muffled, but you catch the word fire in there somewhere.
Oh boy.
As you guys step outside, you can see that the sky, not too far in the distance, is lit up and you smell smoke
Oh.
In which direction
Oh.
is this?
coming from the direction that you guys just came from not too long ago, the mayor's house.
Son
That's
of a
what we
bitch.
did.
Did we ever put out the fire?
Yeah, that's what we did.
No. We
Right.
started the fire, but did we ever put it out?
It was a controlled burn, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go. All right. I'm
I
gonna
guess.
go fly over there.
You guys make your
But
way.
we'll make our way. She'll fly.
Okay, yeah, because why not? Because she can.
Because sometimes I can.
Are you? So, time of day for this though.
The sun is just setting, so the sky already is a bright orange. But as you get
So-
closer to the mayor's house, or what was the mayor's house, all you see are flames engulfing the building.
We didn't start the fire.
But
It was
wouldn't
always burning.
Would Fiona be able to see anything around the campus?
She can
Yeah.
certainly
as the
try.
fire's lit up. So
for
if
it.
I
say
I'm gonna
if there's
circle
anything
around
burning.
the whole perimeter.
Okay. Go ahead and make, we'll say an investigation check. I am going to make it at disadvantage because you're basically flying through the smoke.
Okay. So I
Understandably,
won't
we're
become a
still
negative.
going up to the building.
I'll let me change this to this. I'm sorry, give me a second.
You know, this is the fun stuff that I wish I would have grabbed that water spell.
Okay. So 10, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing that really stands out. You can't really see what started the fire. It's just something caught and ignited the rest of the house. And at this point, it is kind of collapsing on itself as fire washes over the entire building.
Can we tell from which end of the house it started from? Like the back of the house, front of the house? Or is it did like start in the middle and it's spreading out on both sides?
It's hard to say. I'd say give me an investigation check though. See if you can kind of suss out where it began.
Is there anything that catches my attention?
Yeah. Looking for anything at all.
Well,
18.
Okay.
aside from investigating, like as we proceed up.
Nothing abnormal is really kind of sticking out just on an initial glance. Investigating where the source of the fire began, it appears to have started from somewhere near the back of the building, particularly where the fence connects to the building. So, like on the inside of the yard, probably somewhere along the fence connected to the building.
Sierra's just standing there with her arms crossed watching and looking for Priscilla.
Give me an investigation.
Where did lean beef go?
Lean beef.
Priscilla is nowhere to be found. She is nowhere near here.
Do we have a hidden arsonist on our hands?
Ooh, exciting.
Oh my god. Secret arsonist.
Are there any areas that are not completely consumed by flame?
I mean, there's not much left in the yard to burn, so that is pretty much all gone. The fence is torched, the house is torched, everything that wasn't already burnt when you guys were there before is now burnt.
Is Arlen still in his cage?
Yes.
I'm gonna look
I'm
at
gonna
Arlen.
drop down.
Did you do this?
He squeaks and shrugs and shakes his head.
Oh, he loves fire. He's a good boy.
Yeah, Arlen's completely transfixed by the flames engulfing the house right now, though.
He's like doing this.
Yeah, he's gone back to that orange color.
Well, it appears all the evidence is up in flames, so to say.
I'm going to land, and I have a resistance to fire. I'm going to try to make my way in it a little bit.
You can still take fire damage, you just take less fire damage.
Yeah,
Right.
you're not invulnerable to fire.
Yeah.
You just have a resistance.
That's right.
Okay, so you're gonna try to enter from the back of the building then?
No, only if it. I mean, I'm not an idiot.
I
but
mean, there's not really anything to enter. The house is just a fireball right now.
It's just it's
I
like
prepare spare the
It's
dying.
pretty much engulfed, right?
Yep. Since you're flying around, I will say though, you see the body of the mayor, or what was left there, has also pretty much been torched just by being so close to everything.
Can I cast? I have frostbite. Can I cast it on the mayor's body?
It won't do much at this point. There's nothing really left to cast on to stop the fire. It's been incinerated.
Okay.
Can I start walking around
All right.
the
I'll start leaving.
site looking for footprints?
You'll start what? Wait, what? We'll start what?
What did
I
you
will
say,
aid
Fiona?
Baston.
Okay, what did you say before?
Who?
Fiona.
Fierna, what did you say?
I said I'm making my way away from the burning hellfire.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
try to find the rest of the group.
Okay. As you make your way away from the fire, you see Priscilla making her way from the tavern eventually.
Oh,
Are
Okay.
you guys all right?
hello? Where were you?
The mayor's house is on fire.
I went to go to the rock that I meditated at the other night.
I'm using the locket.
Okay.
I'm using it.
I'm still kind of meandering about, scoping out to see if there's any footprints that seem off
Okay.
in
I'm
direction.
kind of pulling Priscilla in. And be like, we were so about you.
All right.
We're
So,
right now.
Basting, go ahead and give me a survival check, and Book, give me an insight check with advantage as Priscilla, you hear the ticking of
back,
the
guys.
clock in the back of your mind.
I'm in your head.
I need
I'm
to-
not in your head.
Jesus.
What is this?
Okay, so, I mean, what are you trying to suss out? She's there. She did come from the direction of the tavern, which is the general direction of where her rock would be, so.
But she said that she came from the rock where she prayed last night. Is that true?
Yes.
Fuck.
Like I said, it's in that direction, so it's completely
Did you start
plausible.
this fire? And I point to the fucking blazing inferno.
Did you do this?
Did you do that?
Priscilla, are you okay? What is going on?
She did not answer. She did it.
Damn it.
You know, if you feel like you need to turn to fire,
Give me a second.
So
2 nat ones. Do it. Wait, what? Okay, there we go.
Yep.
I only
She's
hope I
lying
can-
through her fucking teeth.
Why did you start the fire?
wait. I want to talk to. I'm still talking to Priscilla here.
Okay,
No.
who's talking? Who's talking to me? I need to know what the fuck's going on.
Book is in your head, and Fiona.
Yeah, Book's over there freaking out, and Fiona is addressing you directly.
Okay, so book, fuck you right now. Yes, Fiona. What do you need?
I just want to help you. If you feel like you have an affinity for hot fire or any of the gifts that it has to offer, you can talk to me about it, and I
I
promise
just-
you my secrecy at all times.
I just felt like the house needed to burn. You know, like who knows what the house was made out of? It could have been made also from the wood, from the tree, maybe some spare bark. Maybe something in the house was demonic. You never know. Because who knows what the mayor was really doing in there.
Well, I think that was probably the best action.
Apologize.
I don't need to tell anyone. Don't worry about it. You can trust me. Do I have to roll deception?
Are you lying?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Okay.
No, I
That was funny.
was lying about me not starting the fire.
I'm not telling anyone that she did.
Well, Book knows.
I mean,
I'm
Book's
lying,
right there. He knows.
Well, I don't know that he.
He
But I
does.
won't.
but he heard me anyway. Like explain myself
Okay,
why
if
I
you're
did
telling
it.
me that, then
Yeah, like I explained it because Book's right there. You're right here. Everyone's kind of like asking me what the
No,
fuck
no.
happened.
Baston's
I'm
not there.
not.
Baston's
Baston's not there.
investigating.
Baston's
I'm
fucked up.
doing Bastion stuff.
And what was Sarah doing?
Well, you were looking for
Sarah
me,
stuff.
right?
Yeah, I was looking for her before.
Yeah.
So
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 you're
it's
kind
just
of
you two.
yeah, it's just those two that know. So Sarah and Baston don't have any clue.
Yeah.
Maybe. I rolled a 19 for my
Feeling
survival.
okay, Priscilla?
Okay, we'll come back to that, Baston.
What?
Yes, sir.
Feeling okay?
Yeah, this house like always gave me the creeps, and like just knowing that this guy was an undead fuck, like it just didn't help. And also there was roots that could have been burrowing under the house. You saw what they did to the plants.
Right. I wanted to burn everything right away too.
I
But
mean,
it's just just trying to clean it.
We should be making these decisions as a group.
Well, we did kind of talk about it, so I just decided to do it.
we
We
didn't
kind
talk
of
about
decided not to do it though.
it. Yeah.
Well,
we decided to burn.
They
We
convinced
decided to burn the backyard, not the house.
I thought Sarah wasn't there. I thought Sarah was off looking for Priscilla.
No, I was looking for her at the house.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought you already fucked off, and you don't know I burned the house down.
no, I didn't.
know you
I
came
didn't.
back.
I didn't fuck off anywhere except the bathroom because I had to go to the bathroom.
So are you back, or are you still looking for me?
No, I was looking for you at the house, and then I followed everybody else. So
Okay, so now you three know now.
Yeah, the only one who doesn't know that is Baston. Baston totally fucked off and is tracking down
The whole-
footprints that make their way back
yeah.
to the tavern.
the whole
Awesome.
reason I was looking for you at the house is because I assumed you were the one who set fire to the house. Because nobody else really wanted to do that as bad as you did.
Now, as you guys look around, though, the villagers are really confused as to what happened here. And Baston, this trail of footprints that you're following make their way back to the tavern, then off to a rock, kind of secluded in a little bit of woods, and then all the way back to the mayor's house.
So I'm just kind of meandering about. I finally walk up to him. I think I know who started it.
I'm gonna go address the villagers.
Who started it, Bastion?
See if I can pull out of my
Okay.
Priscilla started the fire.
Are you sure? Are you
100%
sure
I
did
followed
it?
tracks.
Are you sure I did it?
I
We'll
followed
come
the
back to you in a
tracks.
second.
He followed the hoof marks.
Is anybody going to tell me?
Yeah, I did it. I
Ah,
did it.
I knew it. I'm gonna
Fast up right now.
Anybody's there.
I mean, she already did. So as you guys are talking about this, Fiona, you head to the villagers to address the rest of them. What do you tell them?
Say it was an accident. Say it was an accident.
I kind of grab her arm and I say, maybe we don't tell them that we set fire to the house. Like
I don't-
the
I look at Sarah and I'm like, don't worry, okay?
I trust you. I trust you.
It was her.
Gathered.
Okay.
This is I want to say right quick. First of all, this is the first character I've ever had in D&D who does not have the "I don't trust the people I'm with" issue.
Like, I had a reason. I let you know.
Yeah, I know that one.
Okay, so let's hear what Fiona has to say. We gotta be cautious because something with Discord is making her cut out a little bit.
Yeah, make
Yeah.
sure you're talking into your mic.
No, it's not that. It's another issue. We
Oh.
kind of figured it out earlier.
Okay.
Jay had,
So we'll all be quiet.
Mhm.
Okay.
Dear villagers, and I want to make sure I address the whole group and I look at all of them and I walk up to them like this and put on my most forlorn and sweetest smile as I can. I'm using every bit of persuasion and deception that I have. Dear villagers, what you're seeing before you is not the cause of one person. It is the effect of what happened from purging of the area. It is the way the evil gets destroyed. It is the way the land is balanced and is turned into a purified area that is now blessed instead. So just rejoice that this area has been cleansed and go back to your whatever you're doing and go back to the tavern and have a drink.
Okay, go ahead and give me a persuasion roll. And Book, while you were doing this, came up and put his hand on your shoulder, giving you guidance. So roll an additional d4 on your persuasion roll.
Okay.
Ooh,
Well, we'll take the. You don't have disadvantage, so the first roll would be
Yeah.
the 21.
21. Mhm.
Let me turn that off.
Yeah. The first roll would be the 21. That is perfectly adequate.
Who gets a
And
D4 though?
she still gets the d4. Go ahead and roll the d4. I want to see something.
Oh, rip.
There you go.
Oh, well.
As you say this, the villagers kind of talk amongst themselves as they're kind of seeing the scene set out in front of them now for the first time. Like, they can see the remnants of the tree and the bits of burnt body that came from the earth. And they seem to be pretty much accepting what you're saying as they see the scene in front of them and kind of make their way back to the tavern. As the group disperses from there, the flames are slowly starting to fade a little bit as all of the fuel for the fire is kind of being expended.
Are we all heading back to the tavern?
That's up to you guys.
Another ale is in order.
I've never had to make a
Well, and so I asked,
Never had a toast.
I asked Fiona and Book again. I was like, should we show them the seeds? Are they still? Well, are the seeds still bad? Honestly,
Let them be calm.
Let me see a seed. And I get my dagger out.
I hold the seed in my
Let
hand.
Book hold it. Yeah.
Okay. It's the same reaction as before as you draw the blade close to the seed.
Same.
While the corruption in the area seems to be dissipating, the corruption in the seeds has not.
of course.
I,
Okay.
I throw a seed into the fire.
You hear this high-pitched screeching as the flames consume the seed, and it dissipates into ash and cinder instantly.
Excellent.
These people, to me, are still vulnerable. They could still. We have the seeds, but how do we know more don't come?
I think we should tell our brethren, and they could probably send some help for this area.
Yes, is
I don't
there
think we
some?
should wait.
Is Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't think we should stay here much longer if we don't need to, but I'm sure that they will come and they will help.
I
Is
don't
there
think
somebody
we.
good with stealth in the group?
I got a plus
Someone
5.
that could be. I can. Oh, well, I'm not rested. Never mind. I would need an hour. I can cast invisibility. So.
I have an idea. Can you come with me?
Now, what were you going to say before, Sarah?
Who? I was just going to say ask if there was someone in town who would be able to tell if these seeds were bad. Could we find someone in town maybe who could tell if these seeds were corrupted?
I think they're bad.
We
There's-
know they're bad, but is there someone who, if future shipments came in, could tell if these seeds were corrupted because no one knew, right?
Correct.
Is there someone who has the ability to know or perhaps could be trained to know?
The store clerk.
The store
He was
clerk,
the one who first accepted the package. It had the
but
red,
he didn't know they were bad. He just thought they were seeds.
He did seem pretty
but
oblivious.
also the symbol that was upon the boxes, the ledger. The
But
red
the
and gold
symbol is the regular company they trade with. The difference to be
Is it?
the difference seemed to be the person who delivered it.
You
The
actually
boxes
don't.
that-
You actually don't know if the shipments came from the same place.
Well-
Only the crates that had the seeds had that logo on them that you saw.
Well, but
I
I
ha-
asked that. I asked you that.
You just asked him what he said. And he told you what he said.
That's true. That's true.
So
Um,
it's this symbol that we need to let the store clerk know not to accept any more goods.
my
Maybe,
idea
but
involves
if
this
that's
clerk.
the main trading company, then he did say it was a different person this time than had delivered to him before. So is the
Yes.
difference in the company, or is the difference in the shady person?
We should rest and then discuss this
Agree.
with the general store.
Okay, so you
I
guys
do
are...
not
Nope.
believe
Sorry.
we need to rest. We just need to put the fear of one of my gods into him, and he will do as we
What
say.
have I got?
One of yours.
He has multiple gods.
I worship multiple deities.
I go back to my rock.
Sierra, if you'd be willing to come with me, I will explain the plan as we go to the general store.
I go with book.
Okay, is anybody else going with?
To the general store?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Are we invited to come?
You may all come if you would like to.
Okay.
I don't send, or yeah, I actually have the note with the symbol on it. So yeah, I'll be there with you.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll
But,
come.
but there is a special job I have in mind for Sierra.
Okay. So you four head to see the shopkeeper at Samuel Sundry's. Priscilla, you make your way back to the rock. Are you just going to meditate there then for the time being?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Set more fires. Fire.
No,
Okay, so-
just that part.
Her fire had purpose. So, Sierra, Fierna, Baston, and Book. That is a mouthful, by the way. You guys make your way back to the shop, which is closed because all of the villagers made their way to the tavern. And I'm assuming you head back to the tavern from there?
Yes.
So, as you get there, it's a little emptier as some of the civilians went to go check out the fire, but you do find the shopkeep there, along with Hammond, who has kind of resumed his duties at the bar, and Holly making her rounds.
I really need you to change her name. Jesus fucking Christ.
Holly?
We're fine. We're fine. We're fucking.
Okay.
I'm gonna like schmooze the villagers a little bit and make sure everyone is in good spirits to at least a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe I'll get
I don't know about good
Well,
being
not
in good
like-
spirits, but they seem to be taking the news fairly well given the situation. Yeah.
As we're walking, I'm sort of just literally like eyeballing Book because I'm like, why are you asking for me specifically to come with you? Like,
I put it in a chat.
oh,
That's
I
sort of
didn't
like
see it.
telepathy there.
You are the stealthiest character in the group.
So you basically want her
wait,
to...
which?
Yeah, the
wait,
shopkeep's in the
wait.
tavern with you guys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So am I staying at his store?
Or is she going with you and basically stealthing up behind him in the tavern?
Yeah.
At the tavern.
Okay,
Okay.
that is clear.
Before it was supposed to be at his store, but now it's got to be at the tavern.
Okay. So I'm. Yeah. Okay.
Times have changed.
So that's as we get to the tavern and I see that he's there. I'm gonna stealth up behind
Okay.
Mr. Samuels.
Samuel Carson.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
While she's doing that, I'm going to walk up to Hammond.
What's his last name?
Carson.
Carson.
Oh God.
Mm.
Oh. to decide at the last minute. It was almost a night.
Why did you wait for me to cast invisibility? I was off.
So
Everything
as
is
you go-
fine.
Book, you start walking up to Samuel, and as you do, you watch as Sierra comes up from behind him and trips over her feet, basically landing on top of the poor guy from behind.
I mean, I am very large.
Yeah, so this large frame is just kind of bearing down on this smaller guy.
Do we all see this?
Yeah, everybody can see it. In fact, not only does she do it, but she does it loudly.
Ah, perfect. The only way.
Well, one.
So, Book, how would you like to approach this?
I look right
I'm
at
sorry.
Hammond.
I'm sorry. I fell.
Hammond, everything I do from this point forward is to protect this town. I need you to remember that.
Do I even want to know?
I grab Johnny Carson by the fucking shirt and throw him up against the wall.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Give me a strength check.
Okay.
I'm going to walk up alongside Book as he's doing all of this. And if he succeeds against putting him against the wall, I'm going to hold the note out.
Can we consider that an attack roll?
No.
God damn it.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Butterfingers.
you go to pick him up, and as you go to throw him against the wall, you just kind of drop him, and he kind of sprawls out on the floor and does a little roll. Now he's on the ground, like sitting, looking up at you, terrified as all hell. So, I mean, you probably got the message across, but everybody that is a villager that is in the tavern now has their attention turned to you, and they look rather angry.
I'm going to lean down to Samuel and show him the symbol. Tell him, no, do not accept any more crates bearing symbols of this manner.
Oh, okay.
It's under control.
And I let my fucking lance out of my arm.
And as you do that, Holly kind of steps in front of you and turns towards the civilians and kind of like puts her arms out and just kind of trying to diffuse the situation here. And I need everybody to make a wisdom save.
Oh, okay.
Why?
We're
Keep going
fucked.
fast.
Okay, let's
Bastards
go.
gonna die.
Why? Okay.
What is this for? Like, charm?
It's a wisdom save.
It's something.
Because I think I get some sort of resistance to something like that. No, never mind it.
Yeah.
It's poison and disease. That's my bad.
Okay. So, let's see, who are we missing here?
Me. Nat 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Baston and Book, you watch as the expressions on everybody in the tavern begins fading from anger to just this calm, peaceful expression, and that extends to Fierna.
I wasn't being aggressive in the first place.
Right. Fierna, Syrah, you two, along with the rest of the crowd, you feel as all of your emotions are just brought down, and even if you weren't agitated before, you feel yourself being brought even more to peace.
Ah,
You had a special cookie.
nice feeling. I like
Yes, as
Where's my
everything.
speed?
And
Fine.
so Book and Baston, you guys see this visible change in everybody's expression. Even Samuel Carson on the ground, who just a moment before was completely panicked, has now calmed himself. And while he's still sitting on the ground, just seems to be relaxed and vegging out.
So
Who else
after I
wants
said
to
this to him,
drink
I'm
with
going
me?
to reach my hand out as if to help him up.
I will reach my hand down as well. So he has 2 arms to grab up.
Okay. And as you guys help him up, it's almost like he forgot you had any sort of aggression towards him. And he shakes you guys' hands and joins the rest of the group.
I'm
I
going to
asked
hold
Sarah
this and be
and
like, "Do you get it?"
Priscilla. Sorry.
Priscilla's
Priscilla's
not
not
there.
here.
Yep.
Oh, Sarah's not. Okay.
She's
Priscilla,
at the rock.
have a drink with me. Yay.
Samuel.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
This symbol on this piece of paper that Baston has.
Yeah, you guys said that was bad, right?
Yeah, that's real bad. Do not accept any more shipments from that.
All right.
Yeah,
I mean, if you guys insist, yeah, sure. I'll just make sure that we don't take any more crates with that.
Was that the symbol on the man who delivered?
Yeah.
All
Weren't
right.
there 2 symbols?
There was.
There one, but
On
the
the
other
letter,
one was
yeah.
Cinder Knights.
Was this the first time receiving shipments with that symbol on it?
Yeah, it was. Normally, all the crates that we get just have general goods in them, and there's no other design on them or anything like that.
I'm going
They
to buy
have,
him a
like-
drink and I'm going to go up.
Okay.
Thank you, Samuel. And I'll fix his collar on his shirt.
Okay. And he looks at you, thanking you, and goes his way. Sarah?
Would I know that I had been charmed or anything by her?
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Because I'm going to get up off the floor. Fiona said, have a drink with me. I'm going to go have a drink with her. So
Okay.
as time goes on, would I know that we had been charmed by her?
Let's see.
AJ casts Mass Charm Person.
No.
Highly effective.
Just to be meta out of character, there's a calm thing other than a charm.
Right. And that, I
No,
don't
yeah.
know what she fucking casts. I'm just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know we're charmed.
well, and I'm just
What it-
saying charmed because I don't know what it is. But
Hmm.
Okay.
There's nothing
Charmed,
here saying
whatever.
that you would know.
okay.
That's a no.
Yeah.
So while we're sitting at the bar with Fiona, I'm gonna look at Holly. I'm gonna say, Holly, what languages you speak or can read?
I speak quite a few, actually.
What are they?
Too long to list.
What are you doing in a town like this? Never mind, I'm not there.
No. Is our book and Bastion still around?
I went up.
Are they?
Yeah,
I went up to my room to go to sleep.
Yep,
I
Best.
go with you.
Okay.
Okay, so they're not there.
Okay. So
Could be something for in the morning.
The gals are here. Don't worry.
so yeah, I'm gonna say you like this town, yes? That's where you grew up?
Not exactly. I haven't been here as long as you might think. A while, but not as long as everybody else. Not by any means. And as she tells you that, she pulls out a small, like, coin purse. And as she opens it up, she pulls something out and sets it on the table in front of you. And it's a brooch bearing the insignia of Apathos.
You follow
That's really
Apathos.
pretty.
Well, of course. Who do you think your contact was here originally?
Well, I knew it wasn't the mayor. He was not very forthcoming, yes?
I don't think his mind was exactly his own, but I couldn't go to his brother about it. His brother would defend him to the end of the world, even if he saw him doing something downright hostile. He wouldn't believe it.
I look over at him and I say, he seems like a good man, loyal.
He is, to a fault, and in this case it very much was a fault.
Why are you here?
We've been investigating things for quite some time, and I was never able to exactly place what was going on here. I was never able to get close enough to the mayor's land. You were able to do what I could not, and now that the problem seems to have been resolved, I suppose I could finally move on. I almost feel a little bit bad about it, though. I don't know what Hammond would do without me.
Oh, he seems to rely on you much. Yes.
He does. And most of the town, I think, knows that.
Holly, you'll be here in the morning, yes?
For the time being, until I get stationed elsewhere or just decide to up and go, as members of the Order are wont to do.
We may have a question for you in the morning.
Just let me know what you need.
Thank you for sending for us.
Okay.
Everyone here seems like good people.
They are. Downtrodden and down on their luck, but good people. And she turns to Fiona. What were you saying?
Oh, I didn't know if my mic was cutting out or not.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. We were both trying to talk. The pendant, I look at it and I give it back to her and smile. I say, we're very blessed to have the gods looking over us.
Yes, we are. Now, if you'll excuse me, while I'm still here, I should at least continue to keep up with appearances.
We'll see you in the morning.
Thank you.
I'll make a point of being here. And she turns back and starts tending to the rest of the civilians again. What do you guys do from there? Do you head to your rooms, or?
I'm gonna head to my room.
Okay.
Sound like Fiona was trying to get Thera drunk.
Fiona, what are you doing then?
Going to my room.
Okay. And then as for Priscilla, you spend your time in quiet contemplation upon your private little rock, contemplating the night's actions and contemplating your place. As you do that, I'm sure you come to some of your own conclusions, but it's a quiet night and everything is peaceful. Even the wildlife seems to be more active at night now that the taint has been purged. And it's noticeable to you. The actions of the night have brought back at least some semblance of peace and normalcy to the land. The creatures, the plant life, and even from your rock under the moonlight, you can see that some of the plants you would have noticed, even just the weeds, while seeming more downtrodden and wilted before, seem to be vibrant and springing forth with a new life. So whatever it is that your small party has done has made an immediate impact on the land. And with that, that's where we're going to wrap up tonight's session, guys. So, we'll pick up next week from there. You guys kind of decide what you're going to do from there, where you're going to go. You have quite a bit of freedom to do that. I want to say thanks to everybody who tuned in tonight. As always, we love you guys. I want to throw a special shout out to all of our players. You can find them on Twitch. Brave Reality. You got Logo Poho 1. Trix the Glitch Witch. I finally fucking said it right.
First time.
Jenica Solo, and our only non-streamer, we have our feisty little warlock there, Fierna, played by Dina. Make sure to show her some love, guys. We'll be back next week, 6:30 Central Standard Time. Remember, if you guys like what we're doing here, make sure to tweet about us using the hashtag Halcyon Tales. If you want to work on creating an NPC, no, Willie, we are not going there.
So what if somebody who's watching gets to pick an NPC and they decide Willie?
Tell you what, if we get enough people tweeting about Halcyon Tales and the person
And
I pick
Willie?
ends up, I'll consider it. I'll consider it. I'll do the bad voice and everything. It'll be awful.
Just remember to do
Do it.
what's his name? James from Pokemon. Yes.
Oh God. Well, on that note, guys, we're gonna call it a night. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We love you guys, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Yeah, get the
Bye,
treating
everybody.
amethyst, Bulba. I swear to fucking God. We better get Willie into this fucking game.
Bye, guys.